It's very, very clear that the petition will not fly anymore. It's very, very clear that nothing can stop the 29th of May inauguration of the city boy as a president of Nigeria. You know, it is very, very clear that all their lies and propaganda is no longer working. There is nothing else that they have to say. So, guys, why is Obi now telling us stories? Oh, they won't tell us another story again. Oh, Obi want to tell us another story again. Oh, you see, after Obi was busted big time, Obi is now telling us story that he's under pressure to leave the country. Guys, I'm going to open up the line today because I'm not going to be talking too much like I used to be talking. I'm opening up the line. Why do you think Obi is building up another story? Are you seeing the current story of Obi saying that he's under pressure to leave the country? Who is pushing Obi to be under pressure to leave the country? He's a failure. Obi is a failure. He knows that he has failed. So he's looking for stories, guys. What do you think about Obi? You know, the story everywhere that Obi is under pressure. Who is putting pressure on Obi to leave the country? Number one, it is very, very clear. Now they have seen that their petition is not flying. Their petition is never going to fly. There's nothing about their petition. All of them are panicking. They are telling stories. So why do you think Obi is not trending with kind of stories that he's under pressure? Who is pressuring Obi? What Obi can offer? Obi took third position. So please, I just want us to discuss all these things. It is very, very clear that their petition is not going to work. They can see that their petition is not going to work. So now they are beginning to say all kinds of stories and all of that. Their lies and propaganda is not working. And then they are coming back with different stories. So anyways, I salute you. Welcome to the City Boy movement, guys. I salute you wherever you are. Thank you very much. Welcome to the City Boy movement. Thank you very much for joining us. It's going to be another wonderful conversation. I salute you wherever you are. This is the City Boy movement, guys. If you are not part of the City Boy movement and you want to be part of us, you can simply send us a WhatsApp message on the number on the screen, and I'll be able to add you up. I'll send you a link. It's just a Telegram link, so you'll be able to join us. So yes, we are going to open the conversation, guys. What is this trending story we are hearing? Obi is under pressure. Obi is under pressure to leave the country. Who is putting Obi pressure? Is it a way of covering up the shame? Is Obi using this story to cover up the shame that he's going nowhere? Because we can see that Obi can never go anywhere. Obi's career, political career, is dead big time. And I don't know how Obi is going to be able to revive his dead political career. Because the political career of Obi is dead. There's no way about it. There's nothing he can do about it. He came with a system of politics that is not going to be beneficial to him and to his political career. And that road is closed and everybody can see. Are you getting me now? Even the petition that they filed, from all the consultation, Obi have discovered that it's not going to work for him. And now Obi is trending a different story. In fact, during the leaked audio of Bishop Oyedepo, they were telling us earlier on that it was not Bishop Oyedepo's, it was not real, it was fake. But now they are beginning to change the story. They are no longer saying it was fake. They are saying that, oh, it has been altered, it was edited. All these are rubbish kind of conversation, guys. So what do you think is the fate of all these guys, all these their conversations? It's gone. Do you ever think that Obi can ever make it? The city boy has delivered them of their political sleep. Are you getting me, guys? I salute you. Thank you very much for joining us. It's going to be a wonderful conversation as usual. I'm so much happy to be here with you. I was thinking that I'm not going to make it, early, but I'm back and we can do this very nice and clear. Thank you very much, guys. It's a wonderful conversation, right? I'm seeing lots of comments here. I salute you. Afisi Ibrahim, I see you. Alabi, I see you. Jubril, I see you. Ugochirem, right? Ugochinyelum, I see you. Prince Ibrahim Adeyemi, that's it. Yes, 29th of May 2023, counting down. The city boy is coming. It is very, very clear. Now they don't know. They know, they can see very well that their petition is not going anywhere. Their petition have failed. So they are not going to succeed, guys. So they know the petition has long time ago. The petition is going to be thrown out like water. Are you getting me now? ATM Chinedu say audio is fake news. Audio is not fake news. Dayo say put your mind at rest. Tinubu has done everything he needs to do, 100%. How many of you are aware of is it 250 million, whatever that was signed today? Or is it today or yesterday? I salute you. Oluwafemi, please talk about the 6 conditions they gave Tinubu. Baby Alaye, do you want to let us know if you want to call us and tell us about all this thing is rubbish? 6 conditions they gave Baba. Who gave Baba Tinubu 6 conditions? Who is it? Who are the people giving Baba Tinubu 6 conditions? Okay, I'm going to pick up your calls. Your calls, yes, of course. You can call us now. I'm going to open up the line. You can call us and make your contribution. Are you getting me now? Let us know what you're talking about. What all their games, is it going to make sense? It's not going to make sense. Oh my God. What is going on, guys? I salute you. I hear that some people are making prophecies about me. Yes, the prophecy is that we have taken over. The City Boy movement is taking over and we are making progress and there's nobody that can stop us. Are you getting me? Olu Cube said the problem Obi has is in the first. Okay, let me put it on the screen so that everybody can see it. Olu Cube said the problem Obi has in the first place is that he campaigned based on 2 things: ethnicity and religion. And with these 2, you can never be president of the nation. Who matters no matter what? Yes, no matter what you do, right? You can never be president of the country. Yes, so it's a confirmation that Obi's career is dead based on his campaign, based on the way he campaigned during the election. He has no future. Obi have no future in political whatever. Obi's career is dead. Are you getting me now? Before we used to say Obi's career is dead, but now it is buried. In fact, where is the City Boy? Let us give it up for the City Boy, guys. I salute you, the City Boy. The City Boy is here. All of us, we are learning from the master, guy. We are learning from the masters. We are learning from the master. He, of course, is the only master. The master of the master, the City Boy. The City Boy. Okay, somebody said Wilfred said they are comparing Soyinka to Chimamanda. What an insult. Oh my God. Are you still dwelling on these people? We know these people now. Somebody said Obi is a failure, big time failure, of course. He said, Nsima, did you know they gave Tinubu condition for them to recognize him as their president? Okay. So the Southeast gave Baba Tinubu condition for them to recognize him in the Southeast as president. The Southeast, how many, what is the population of the Southeast? They are the minority in the Southeast. So who are the people giving Baba Tinubu conditions? Is it the LP guy or who are those giving Baba Tinubu? Because I don't understand. Who are the people giving Baba Tinubu condition, guys? Let us talk about it properly. So Obi is saying that there is a pressure for him to run away from the country. Is it a sign that Obi want to run away from the shame? Because it's going to be a national disgrace. Petition is not working. Their propaganda is not working. I don't even recognize people giving Baba Tinubu condition. Who are those people? Do they have name? Or is it the Biafra people or the terrorist people? Those ones are nothing to write him about. They are criminals. They are terrorists. Fumilayo say, good to see you. Isima, I salute you. I was thinking that I'm not going to come live, but I'm back. Now it is Wole Soyinka they are abusing now. I told you, I like it. Let them abuse Wole Soyinka so that everybody will confirm it. You know, everything we are saying, let us know the people that are the cause of this problem, the problem in that country. Because by the time we are going to finish, everybody all over the world, they will know the people that are causing problem in the country. It's as simple as that. Somebody said, Nsima, check out Chimanda writes to USA on Twitter. Oh, Chimanda writes to USA on Twitter about what? All those things, rubbish talk. I salute you, City Boy. Yeah, the City Boy movement. We are gallant. Mohammed Alani say, we are gallant for Asiwaju fully. He will just... I salute you. I salute you. Thank you very much. See, let me tell you, I believe that by now you have understand that you understand what is going on. The Ohanese, all of them, they are part of this plot. How can Ohanese give Baba Tinubu condition? Did Ohanese vote for Baba Tinubu to become president? Did Ohanese support Baba Tinubu to become president? I'm asking, did Ohanese support Baba Tinubu to become president? How many of them? Almost 9 million of us voted for Baba Tinubu, and we have not given him conditions. How can people that fail give Baba Tinubu condition? Ohanese said it. Which Ohanese is that one? Ohanese that have not fixed the problem in the southeast. All those things are a bunch of criminals. That's not what we're talking about. He said 2 of the conditions are to make the state in the southeast 6, and it should release their criminal Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kehinde. Oh, okay. So they need more states, the southeast state. So why did they not vote for Baba Tinubu? Why didn't they vote for Baba Tinubu then? If you had wanted something, that's why we say that, especially the people in the southeast, they don't know how to do politics. You don't know how to do politics. You don't know how to do politics at all. So when they have 6 states, then they will leave the region, Abi. Is that what they are saying? So they will now be equal. Wonderful. Wonder shall never end. Okay. So these are the conditions they are talking about. These are the conditions. This is a nonsense now. This is nonsense talk. They don't have anything. It's a shameful something. They don't know how to cover their shame. After they came out openly and supported After they came out openly and supported Obi, they wrote all kinds of... Do you know that Ohanese also wrote letter to different bodies, US and all of that, to nullify Baba Tinubu's presidency? Do you know that? Man, forget about these people. They are not even in my... These guys are IPOP now. Ohanese is IPOP. Have you seen Ohanese condemn the IPOP criminal? They are not. Are you getting me? They are all part of the whatever. If somebody say, can I join your table? If you are talking, please stop calling IPOP. IPOP is a criminal. IPOP is part of the IPOP Biafra terrorists. They are the people causing problems for your brothers. You understand me? IPOP is a terrorist organization. Everybody know that now. I think we have helped everybody to understand that IPOP is a terrorist organization. Okay? They are part of the problem in the country. And for us to have peace in that country, we must stop the criminality of IPOP. Are you getting me now? For us to stop the problem in that country, we must stop it. The Southeast, every day they wake up, they say they are asking for things. They are asking for favor. They are asking for state. What have they contributed? The Southeast have not contributed anything to the treasure of the country. Every day, the problem we are facing always coming from the Southeast. How much are you contributing to the national treasury? So you want more federal allocation. That's why you are looking for 6 states. You want more federal allocation. And all the ones they have been given to you, you have not used it for anything. IPOP is a terrorist organization. IPOP is a criminal. Biafra, they are all terrorists, terrorizing our communities. Now, yes, daddy want to run away from the country. Yes, daddy want to run away from telling us story. Oh, he's under pressure to leave the country. Obi want to run away. Oh, LOP. Go and ask Obi, why do you want to run away from the country? Who is interested in Obi? What can Obi offer? He says he's under pressure. Obi, that is a way of running away. Obi want to run away from the country. Southeast is a minority in the country. They never voted for Baba Tinubu. Are you getting me? Is Obi trying to run away from the country? I need to start it that way. Is Obi trying to run away from the country? Telling us stories that is under pressure. Who is? Let him mention the people that are pressuring him. You understand? Almost 9 million of us voted for Baba Tinubu. So people that are talking to all these things are just making noise. Okay, the good news is that the IPOP criminals in Lagos, all of them now, their leader have been sent to prison. Their leader have been sent to prison. You understand me? So all of them, they have to pay for all the rubbish that they have been causing. In fact, the IPOP criminals must face, all these investigations, because they almost push all of us, like in Sima, into believing their propaganda. Most of you here remember that I was supporting Biafra and IPOP earlier enough. That is why all of them, they are attacking me here. Because when I discovered that they are all criminals, I came out and shouted. They were not happy with it. They sacked me 4 times because I came out to expose the criminality of IPOP, guys. So I'm happy that everybody in Nigeria can now see the problems and the criminalities of IPOP, And I'm happy that the federal government and the Lagos state government took immediate action to stop the criminality of IPOP in Lagos. I get me now. So they say now, the Eze, the man that say he want to bring IPOP, he want to come and destroy Lagos, he want to destroy the economy of Lagos, all of them. After they have destroyed the economy of the Southeast, they want to come and destroy the economy of Lagos, right? The Lagos is not like the Southeast, where the senators and the governors, they are not doing anything. When you bring it anywhere else in the country, we are going to teach you a lesson. So I'm happy that Lagos have been able to teach a very strong lesson for every other state in Nigeria to understand that. Are you getting that? So when I was supporting IPOP, Biafra before, I was talking the way I'm talking. I used to bring out evidence and conversation. But when I discovered that they are criminals, I came out and say it, I shout. My videos are still there. When I used to support them, thinking that they want peace, they want development, they want development in our region, they want everything to be okay, I never knew that IPOP are criminals, forming different gangs to be killing our people, taking the life of people. Look at what is going on in the Southeast. IPOP killing people, taking the life of people. When I discovered it, I came out and shout. When they told us, oh, do not participate in election, don't join politics, why they were going behind doing politics, collecting money, collecting amnesty among themselves, sharing it among the Igbos in leadership. When I discovered it, we busted it. They say, oh, do you want the share of the money? I don't want share of the money. But you told us that you don't want to be this, you don't want election, but you go and collect money behind and say that a deal was signed and sealed. My brothers, we want prosperity in the country. We want unity. We want peace. But these criminals, they will go and be causing problems. They will use their boys, burn down properties, burn down everything to go and collect their own share. They use it and be collecting asylum abroad. That is what they did. When I discovered the criminality, I came out and shouted it, and they sacked me 4 times. All Igbos, they are the one that sacked me from their group because it's Igbo agenda. I don't even know why I joined Igbo agenda because I never knew. I was thinking that they want peace, unity for the country. I never knew that they were just doing their Igbo agenda among themselves. In fact, there's a video I made, it's on my page, that I told them before that Biafra has been Igbo-nized. It's everywhere. The video is everywhere. I've said it many times. I said it, IPOP has been Igbo-nized because I never knew that it was all about Igbos. I understood it, but I did not get it to that point because I know the history, I know the story, But when everything began to happen, I started shouting it. They sacked me 4 times, but I was still shouting. Are you getting me now? So today, some of them are not happy with me. They are coming to fight me. They are coming to do all kinds. Look, they are the one reporting my pages every day. You understand me? They are reporting my pages every day. We have seen it. They are all criminals. IPOP is a terrorist organization. They are all criminals. And all of them have been busted. Are you getting me now? Before now, they use their IPOP to deceive people. They say, oh, we are going to bring Biafra. Remember, all of them, they are stupid. Today, some of them are crying. They deceive their brothers and sisters. Some of them live in America 17 years. All they can do is to form IPOP terrorist group, killing their brothers and sisters in the southeast. Can you imagine? You travel out of your region. You go to abroad to bring good life to your people. You end up setting a terrorist organization to be killing your brothers and sisters in the southeast, to be threatening people. Look at how they are threatening our noble laureate, Professor Wole Soyinka. They are threatening everybody. They are criminals. They have been taught to be criminals. They are all criminals. IPOP terrorists are criminals. And the federal government must do something, cannot put them, they cannot participate in anything election, or sorry, politics, because they are all criminals. I'm telling you, they have criminal mindset. I can tell you, if you doubt me, put them in anything and see if it will work. If you doubt what I'm saying, put them in anything and see if it will work. Are you getting me? Somebody say, are you IPOP? I'm not IPOP. I'm not IPOP. Are you getting me? So yes, let us deal with this issue. Let us, somebody say they just born Labour Party office. Labour Party is IPOP. If you don't know, I don't know why people are still talking about Labour Party. They all busted them. Are you getting me now? So all these things they are a bunch of criminals, guys. I don't even know where to start from. There's a lot of things here. Let us start with this. Okay, since somebody started talking about IPOP criminals, let us listen to this conversation. I think it's an important one. I want you to listen to this, please. Very important. Pay attention to this, guys.
A group of persons threatening Nigeria's democracy as the nation awaits the May 29 handover. Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tukuru Gusau, who stated that the peaceful conduct of the general election, despite disturbances in parts of the country engineered by outlawed groups like the indigenous people of Biafra and others, was a testament to the military's resolve to ensure military across...
Are you hearing it? Are you hearing it? Everybody know that IPOP is a criminal organization terrorizing the whole of the country. So this is a military warning the IPOP specifically for, causing problems, inciting insurrection, or whatever they call it, violence in the country, interim government, all came from IPOP. Are you getting me now? So the road is clear. Everybody, petition not working. Their petition in the courts is stupid, is nonsense, is nonsensical, is criminal. Are you getting me now? What again? Obi trying to run away from the country, saying that he's under pressure. I don't know who is pressuring him. Obi took third position. It's nothing to be right. He doesn't have any political value. So why is anybody threatening him? Why is he under pressure to leave? What does Obi have to offer? Obi wanted to destroy the country with religion and ethnicity campaign. So I don't know what is. Just Obi is ashamed to tell his followers that he's running away from the country or he's tired. Are you getting me now? So the military is already warning them. Criminals. Facebook, you know that IPOP is a criminal organization and everything has been confirmed.
The military has vowed to resist anyone or group of persons threatening Nigeria's democracy as the nation awaits the May 29 handover. Director of Defense Information, Brigadier General Tukuru Gusau, who stated that the peaceful conduct of the general election, despite disturbances in parts of the country engineered by outlawed groups like the indigenous people of Biafra and others, was a testament to the military's resolve to ensure military across the country, or security across the country. The military has also promised to collaborate with the DSS to thwart the plans of the identified plotters agitating for an interim government over their dissatisfaction with the outcome of the 2023 polls. That's the crux of our discussion next. Joining me in the studio is security consultant Darlington Umoru. It's nice to have you join me this morning.
So guys, do you think that the federal government should allow Obi to run away from the country? Because Obi is using sense to run away. This one said Chijioke Abel. This is another bunch of criminals. Chijioke Abel is an IPOP terrorist. They are all terrorists. The Southeast is not organized. He's telling me that I'm not organized. I'm not organized and you are coming to my program to watch me. You are a stupid goat. Go and develop the Southeast. You don't have mouth to talk rubbish in that country, Nigeria. Enough of the destruction that the Southeast have brought to the country. Are you getting me now? So Chijioke, go and organize the Southeast before you have mouth to talk. In fact, as you are talking now, you are not even in the Southeast. It's possible you are in Akwa Ibom, stealing our resources and stealing our girls. Bunch of criminals everywhere. Talking rubbish with me. You want to talk rubbish with me? You understand me? You want to talk rubbish with me? If you want to talk rubbish with me, I give it to you. Woto. Bunch of criminals. The thing is, before that, Buhari will leave all of you. You'll be doing rubbish in the country.
Great. And we also have a security expert, Roy Ohidere. It's nice to have you join me as well.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right. Now, the last election, general election, had thrown up a lot of debate in the air. And the society, now we see how concerned some people are. We've seen the tense nature of conversations around how people feel. The DSS came out to raise an alarm recently that some people are planning to are calling for the national interim government, and so on. So all of these things are making Nigerians to be concerned. Recall too that some aggrieved persons from the last election had said that May 29th, handing over or inauguration of the new president should not hold. That if he holds, then there will be no government after that time, and all of that. Let me start with you, Darlington. I wonder what you interpret with that, because Nigerians who are not experts, who don't understand these things, are concerned. Some are already getting scared. Some even have talked about intensifying their effort to japa from the country.
Apparently, that's
you see what we are saying? IPOP terrorists terrorize the whole of the country. And these IPOP terrorists, all of them, 99.9% are Igbos. And you say that one Ohanese Igbo group came out to give Baba Tinubu a condition. They must be taking Nigeria for a fool for a very long time. You understand me? They must be taking Nigeria for a fool for a very long time. For the fact that every year they keep causing problem, every election period they keep causing problem, and then Nigerian government will compensate them with one position or the other because they want unity. That nonsense must stop. Nigeria must progress and we must move forward. Every criminal must be punished. Anybody that does not want the peace and unity of the country do not deserve anything. Are you getting me now? How can you terrorize the whole country in the name of IPOP, LOP, disobedient children, and now you are looking for interim? You are looking. Is it Senate president, or you need extra state in the country, or you? What are you talking about? What are you people talking about? What are you people talking about? So after you terrorize the whole country, you never voted for the city boy. Now you are coming to say you want them to create 6 states. What? Who gave you the audacity to be commanding everybody in the country? After you have used IPOP terrorists to be terrorizing everybody all over the world. Of course, because they are terrorizing all of us. We travel abroad, they say, oh, Nigeria passport, this and that. All is IPOP people. They cost it. And 99% of them are Igbos. So after you have destroyed the country, with your propaganda, with your lies, with everything, you have the audacity to be telling the Baba Tinubu that you are giving him a condition. You must be a mad people everywhere. You think that this is rubbish you can be doing every time? I don't think the city boy is ready to take that rubbish. I'm telling you guys, the city boy will not do that. Because we don't want to make another mistake again in this country. We have been keeping quiet for a very long time. IPOP, every year Igbos will come out with different names of different groups to terrorize the whole country. IPOP terrorist group, Labour Party terrorist group, everywhere. And then the federal government will still compensate them. They say, give us Senate president. They say, give us 6 states. What is that nonsense for? No, I want to ask that question. What is that nonsense for? Is it only the Igbos that is in Nigeria? Is it only Southeast that is the only region in the country? No. Something must be done about it. Something must be done because we don't take it anymore. We cannot take it anymore. Now, Obi want to run away from the country. He's telling us, oh, he's under pressure to japa. Oh yeah, Obi japa, we don't need you before. We know that you are not fit for purpose.
The polity are doing so. That's one of the things they want to achieve. Instill fear in the people, create some measure of insecurity amongst the people, and then everybody, most people will be worried. Let me take you back a little. All of this started when, before the elections, where some pastors made some predictions. Predictions, or I call it predictions, they call it.
Hi there.
Yeah, that is correct. They are telling, even so, guys, do you know the reason why I'm playing this? So that you understand that everybody know the antics and criminality of Labour Party, which is lying party. You listen to what the person is saying. They say that all these things started because there was pastors giving prophecy, fake prophecy. I will go back a little bit so that you listen to that conversation. Very important conversation, guys. Everybody can now understand. You understand me? The IPOP have been behind the killings in the southeast. It's nothing. They used to say it's Fulani people, oh, but now we have discovered that it's IPOP. They are the one killing people, forming different groups to be terrorizing communities, burning shops. It's IPOP. They are criminals. They are terrorists. I don't know why people don't. Anywhere you see IPOP, they are terrorists. We run away. Anywhere you see Labour Party, anybody say disobedient. Because by now, everybody's supposed to know the truth. Maybe initially you were following them innocently or ignorantly. But now everybody can see that they want to cause interim government. They want the stabilization of the country. They want to burn down the country. They don't just like anything good for the country. They are terrorists. It's only terrorists that will do that. Are you getting me now? It's only terrorists that will do that. So they are never good for the good of the country. They are all terrorists. Pay attention. Other people confirming. This is Darlington Umuru, confirming that it was when the pastors, when Obi collided with the pastors, Bishop Oyedepo, of course you saw the audio that leaked. I get it now. So they promise all of them, they deceive all the churches in Nigeria that there is going to be, Obi is going to be the president. That is a religious war. They started plotting evil. That is what happened. That is the summary of everything. Now that Obi have been busted, he say, oh, he's under pressure to leave the country. What nonsense. Let Obi tell us who is putting Obi under pressure. Obi should tell us that he want to run away. It's a failure. All his antics have been exposed. So if he's running to the UK, he's welcome. Okay? But he's not good for politics. His political career is there. Tell us that it's a shameful something and that you want to run away from the country, because you cannot withstand the shame. Are you getting me? Listen to the security operative saying the same thing that we have been saying. Everybody know that is the pastors and bishops and OP came together. They plotted all kinds of propaganda to instigate violence in the country, but they failed. Please pay attention to this.
What's the difference?
Well, I don't know. I leave that to the viewers to differentiate.
Okay.
They had said certain things, that the elections will come. There will be the results of the elections will not be accepted, and then there will be an interim government.
Now let me go back there, because I want you to hear him when he mentioned the church, because that is what I'm concerned, guys. I want you to get the point, because this what we are doing here is building up to something that is going to happen. Church will be regulated. The charity. Nigeria is not better than every other developed nation that is working. Things are working. Churches are operating, but they are under charity and they are controlled and regulated. They pay their taxes. They do everything accordingly. Nobody can abuse government or use the privilege to cause problem in the country. And the country is working. So I get it. This thing must be done in Nigeria and across Africa if we want to progress. Are you getting me now? Pay attention to this, guys. It's very important. We should not neglect it.
First video that I got.
There's a lot of advert coming out from this video.
It's nice to have you join me this morning.
My pleasure any day, Mike.
Great. And we also have a security expert, Roy Ohideve. It's nice to have you join me as well.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right. Now, the last election, general election, had thrown up a lot of debate in the air. And the society, now we see how concerned some people are. We've seen the tense nature of conversations around how people feel. The DSS came out to raise an alarm recently that some people are planning to are calling for the national interim government, and so on. So all of these things are making Nigerians to be concerned. Recall too that some aggrieved persons from the last election had said that May 29th, handing over or inauguration of the new president should not hold. That if he holds, then there will be no government after that time, and all of that. Let me start with you, Darlington. I wonder what you interpret with that, because Nigerians who are not experts, who don't understand these things, are concerned. Some are already getting scared. Some even have talked about intensifying their effort to japa from the country.
Apparently, that's one of the reasons those who are heating up the polity are doing so. That's one of the things they want to achieve. Instill fear in the people, create some measure of insecurity amongst the people, and then most people will be worried. Let me take you back a little. All of this started when, before the elections, where some pastors made some predictions. Predictions, or I call it predictions, they call it prophecy.
What's the difference?
Well, I don't know. I leave that to the viewers to differentiate.
Okay.
They had said certain things, that the elections will come. There will be the results of the elections will not be accepted, and then there will be an interim government. That's the end of it. Which meant that the president-elect, by their own understanding or by their own projections, would not be accepted. And so there will be an interim government. They even took it far to where we would not want to tread again. As a result of all of that, the elections did come. A winner emerged. Talking about the presidential elections now. A winner emerged. Two other horses. It was 3-horse race. Two other horses are insisting that they are winners, and they should be declared winners. And so, one of the mistakes people make when they make statements, they do not consider the security implication of statements they make. And they also fail to understand that the statement you make publicly could attract security agents to you. And they could begin to monitor your activities and then begin to follow up on some of these things. That's how intel is gathered. And that is the responsibility of the DSS, the security police. But I am not happy this morning speaking on this matter. I'm not happy because the DSS has not helped us. Hitting the polity more is what they have succeeded in doing. Another thing they have succeeded in doing is helping the culprits to take to their heels. In other climes, intel is gathered, investigation is conducted, and then persons are arrested and prosecuted. You do not release your intel to the public before proper investigation and arrest are made. In other climes, that is the procedure. But here, what we have is intel is gathered, intel that is gathered that ought to have been useful to security agents and the military specifically. That intel ordinarily should have remained within a circle, within the circle of security agencies and the military. And then they begin to break it down and begin to do follow-up leads after whoever is responsible and thinking about whatever they are thinking about. But there's an error here. The error is that whoever was thinking about an interim government forgot that the people do not have the power to constitute an institute and put in place an interim government. It is the government of the day that is leaving office that has the constitutional power, if there is any.
Unfortunately, there's none.
I repeat, if there's any. Now, if you want to talk about the limits of whoever is sitting as the chief executive of the country at the time, unfortunately, the Constitution does not provide for that. We have had that experience in the past, only in a military government.
Which is an aberration by itself.
An aberration in its totality, in all ramifications. And so, whoever is thinking that there would be an interim government, whoever is thinking, like somebody said on one of the television stations, not TVC now, that May 29th, if the president-elect is sworn in, that could bring the end of democracy.
We all know who said it. That was Dati Ahmed on Channels Television. You see, the reason why I'm playing this video is for you to know that Labour Party and Obi, that they don't know anything about politics. That is why we advise Obi, only 4 months presidential ambition cannot fetch you the presidency of the country. Because if they know what is politics, they would not do what they did. That Ahmed would not say what he said. Even if they know politics, they cannot come and be saying they want interim government when it's not possible in the first place. I don't know if you understand. The one thing that this person said in that interview is that the DSS made a mistake by releasing the information. I don't agree to that. The DSS did not make any mistake. The DSS, they did something. They have been monitoring them for a very long time. And they have the details of all of them. Are you getting me now? Don't forget about what the DSS know what they are doing. The information they release is to make them know that they know what is going on and to see their move and their action. From the day that security information was released, that they know that they have identified the people that are plotting interim government, the DSS also gather information of their reaction and everything. So the DSS did not do any mistake. Obi is trying to run away by saying he's under pressure. No, I don't know anybody that is pressuring Obi. Or is Obi running away so that he will not be arrested? Or is afraid of arrest? Is that why Obi is trying to run away? I mean, the federal government should not allow that to happen. Because everybody must be brought to book. Are you getting me now? So I will not, the DSS know what they are doing. The DSS, they are on top of the game. It's been a long time. DSS is on social media. It's a long time. So don't worry. The DSS know their job. If they have done any other thing else, it could have led to something bigger. But they use their brain and they know what they did. Are you getting me now? To release information, the information is important. You have to, inform the public that this is true. This thing is true, that this thing want to happen. Are you getting me now? So that is what the DSS have done. So I don't totally agree that the DSS is not supposed to release that information. Are you getting me now? The DSS released the information that they have identified those people that are plotting the interim government, just to confirm what we have been saying, just for people like us, to know that, the public to know that what we are saying is correct, because we already know it. These are IPOP terrorists. They have already planned it. They planned it with the pastors. You listen to what the man said. He said that the pastors and bishops, they have already brainwashed the people and say, oh, there's going to be announcement. The winner is going to be announced. But it's not going to be Peter Obi, but they're going to announce the winner and they are not going to accept the result. And after that, there's going to be interim government. Go and listen to them. That is what they said. All of them believe it. Obi believed it too. At a point, Obi started condemning the pastors because he knew that everything that they have said is a lie. Are you getting me? It's fake. You saw the audio, the leaked audio, when Obi was saying, yes, daddy, yes, daddy, yes, daddy, yes, daddy, yes, daddy, everything, yes, daddy. And I saw somebody's comment here. Somebody said that Bishop Oyedepo did not agree. It's a lie. If you want me to play it to you, I can play it to you. Bishop Oyedepo accepted the suggestion of Obi that this presidential election is like a religious war. Bishop Oyedepo said, I believe. I can play it to you as evidence. Okay, somebody say, I am not against pastors or affairs prediction. What I'm against is the pastors or affairs brainwashing their congregations to vote for their preferred candidate. There is nobody in this platform that say we are against pastors or bishops or anybody. We are talking about what they are doing. That is what we are against. Are you getting me now? We are talking about what they are doing, and there are pastors doing it. There are bishops doing it. There are churches doing it. I did not see any imam or any mosque doing it. So we have to mention it. So stop trying to paint the story. We don't paint story here. If you're a new person, just know that we don't paint stories here. We say it the way it is. Are you getting me now? There are pastors doing it. There are bishops doing it. We have evidence. There are churches doing it. We have evidence. There is no record of any mosque or any imam doing what the pastors did. Are you getting me now? So that is what we are talking about. Chinwe Clement said, do you understand what a terrorist is? You that is asking us if I understand. You that is asking me if I understand what terrorist is. Can you open your dictionary and know what is terrorist? You think terrorist is just by killing people? Terrorists start from when you threaten the life of people, when people begin to live a fearful life, when you engage in activities or make statements that make people, that endanger the life of people, that put people in a state of fear. That is terrorism. Go and check the dictionary. You are a criminal. You are a thief. You are a thief. You say, do you understand what a terrorist is? Let your mouth shush. Oyedepo never supported Obi. Okay, fine. Since you say Oyedepo never supported Obi, I guess it's time for me to give you the evidence. Let me just give you evidence before I move, because you guys are a bunch of criminals. Oyedepo said, I believe. Whether you support or not support, that statement means he agreed to what Obi said. Are you getting me now? Whether Oyedepo support or not, but that's for the fact that Oyedepo said, I believe. I believe means he agreed to the statement of Obi saying that the presidential election is a religious war. That is what we are talking about here. Stop twisting stories. We are not here to twist stories. We want to bring solution to the country. And the only way to do it is to say the truth. Pay attention to Oyedepo's response to Obi when Obi said that the presidential election is a religious war. Please pay attention to it. Very important.
I believe that,
He said, I believe it. Let me go back to when he said it. Pay attention to this.
The Christians in the southwest and Kwara, it is a religious war. I believe that.
Did you hear that? When Obi said that, is it the northwest or the southwest or whatever, Kwara, he said this is a religious war. Bishop Oyedepo said, I believe that. According to this audio, alleged, according to this audio. So I go back there. So we are talking based on what this audio said, and we have listened to so many things that Bishop Oyedepo have preached. If you want, I don't have time to review all his videos. I can show you. Bishop Oyedepo has always been against Muslims, against Muslim ticket, against anything Allah. He said it with his mouth. So all of them are religious bigots. They are the one causing problem in the country. Are you getting me now? Let's be sincere. Unless you don't want to be sincere, you don't want to bring solution to the problem in the country. Listen to this.
The Christians in the southwest and Kwara, it is a religious war.
Did you hear that? And in this audio, there is no sign that anything was edited there. That statement that was made there, there is no anything edited. You listen to it very, very well. He said the Christians in the southwest and the Christians in the southwest and Kwara, this is a religious war. That is what he said. And what did Bishop Oyedepo say? Go back there. He said, I believe you, 3 times. Please pay attention to this.
The Christians in the southwest and Kwara, it is a religious war. I believe that.
So you see that 3 times Bishop Oyedepo said, I believe that. So I've been able to answer your question. You say Oyedepo never support Obi. I heard his statement, so stop talking trash. What of the prophecies that supported Tinubu? So rest. The prophecies that supported Tinubu was not a propaganda. Are you getting me now? So stop running propaganda. This platform is to debunk all your lies of IPOB. IPOB is a terrorist organization. Biafra is a terrorist organization. They are terrorists. They don't want anything good in the country. And that is why the Ohanese, they will just wake up one day. Every day they keep demanding. They have never contributed anything to the betterment of the country. They have never brought peace to the country. They go and demarket the country everywhere. We listen to one of the chief. You want to listen to the chief in Ohanese? One of the chief in Ohanese said that Baba Tinubu presidency cannot happen. And now they want to come and get 6 states. What nonsense is that? If the federal government have been allowing this nonsense to continue, we cannot allow it to continue. Are you getting me now? Let me play to you. When one of the elders in the southeast, one of the Ohanese, said that Baba Tinubu presidency is that God don't want Baba Tinubu presidency. So all of a sudden they wake up now and they are now telling us that they want 6 states. They want extra state. What are we talking about? You see how you get extra state? By abusing everybody. Well, I want to look for that video. I need to play this video today just to confirm that. I don't know if they think that all of us are stupid. Every day they keep causing problem in the country, and they will end up asking anything for any. We have been giving them Southeast Senate presidency every time. You never stop the problem. All of a sudden, somebody is coming to tell us stupid stories every day. We don't want that anymore. We want the country to move forward. We cannot continue to give our national treasury into peoples that does not make sense. Chris Ngige, Igbo, Emefele, Igbo. They made life difficult for people. Everybody suffering because of Chris Ngige, because of Emefele. Yes, Emefele was the one that do that stupid cashless policy. I need to play that video, guys, because this is very, very important to me. So that when, I don't know if these people think that we don't know what is going on. Gone are the days that the federal government will listen to all this fake propaganda of the people from the southeast in the name of IPOP. It will not happen again this time around. I can assure you. From asking for Senate presidency to 6 states. Like, seriously? You never voted for the city boy? Now, because he has defeated all of you, you are now coming back to be asking for something. For what? No, I don't support that. I don't support that. Guys, I want to play you a video of one of the elders in Igbo land saying that Baba Tinubu presidency is not ordained by God. And now they are asking for 6 states. Pay attention to this, please. We are not here to joke. Oh. Listen.
Industrialization. In what ways would you want the Southeast represented in a Tinubu?
So you see that when the presenter from Arise TV, when this lady asked this old man, this one of the elders, he asked him, how do you want Baba Tinubu to support the Southeast? Instead of him to say what he wants, do you know what he was busy doing? He was busy abusing the city boy, Baba Tinubu, and say, oh, God does not want a Tinubu presidency. Can you imagine it? God does not want Tinubu administration. So what has changed? What has changed? No. If the Southeast don't want us to open the canker worms of what they have done to Nigeria, they should stop all those rubbish talk. They should just keep quiet and cover themselves in shame for the atrocity that they have caused that country. Yes. There are a lot of atrocities that they have caused the country. This is one of the elders. If you are wondering why are the elders not talking, why are the young people, the youth in Igbo land behaving the way they are behaving, this is one of the reasons. Pay attention to it.
Industrialization. In what ways would you want the Southeast represented in a Tinubu administration?
There will be no Tinubu administration. God in heaven knows it.
Do you hear that? He said there will be no Tinubu administration. God in heaven knows it. And now they are asking for 6 states. Now they are asking for Senate president. What nonsense is that? Do you take us for granted? Do you take us for a joke, for a ride? No. I don't understand. After you set up IPOP to terrorize the whole country, all the way from the southeast to the south to the southwest, even to the north. Now you are coming to tell us you want you want Senate president. After you have asked for interim government, after you have used all the pastors from the southeast to prophesy doom to the country. You see the reason why I said that the federal government must take action. Because if you allow Obi to run away, another person will rise up and do the same. Obi must be held accountable. Obi must be held accountable. Obi should stop using lies and propaganda to be deceiving people. Are you getting me now? Obi and Dati, they made a statement because they are sure of what they are planning. Are you getting me now? Listen to one of the elders in Igbo land. I'm not going to interrupt it this time around. Let it just continue, please, so that you will listen to. Have you not listened to every Igbo man, all the elders in Igbo land? Have you not listened to them? The one that we listened to, Chief Anwanyahu, that said that, oh, these people are political rascals. That is the same. That is the way they take us. The people from the southeast, 99.9% are Igbos. They don't value any other tribe in the country. They say all of us, we don't know anything. That is only when Igbo man win election in Nigeria that Nigeria will be better. If not, they are going to turn Nigeria to Somalia. Did you see it? And now they want to be rewarded with Senate president. Like, seriously? Or now they need extra state. Like, seriously? When they are not contributing anything to the country. Less than 2% of their wealth contribution. Please pay attention to this.
Industrialization. In what ways would you want the Southeast represented in a Tinubu administration?
There will be no Tinubu administration. God in heaven knows it. And if there's Tinubu administration, there will be no Nigeria.
Please, sorry guys, I say I'm not going to touch it, but you see, I cannot keep quiet. Did you listen to elder from Igbo land said the same thing that Dati Ahmed said? Dati Ahmed said that if Baba Tinubu is sworn into office, this video was made before Dati Ahmed came out on Channels TV. I'm just showing you a syndicate of criminals, terrorists. What they have planned is not to the OB is aware of it. OB is aware of it. Are you getting me now? So this interview of this man was made before Dati Ahmed. Dati Ahmed all said the same. All of them said the same thing. So I'm going to go back. I pray I'm not going to stop it. But I want you to pay attention. After the damage that the Southeast have caused to the country, the Igbos, they have never apologized to the country. They are the one claiming that they are being marginalized. Yet they have benefited everything all over the country in Nigeria. They have lived in everybody's place. They have, in fact, as I speak now, the Lagos State Secretariat in Abuja is all Igbos working there. They are the one benefited everything everywhere across the country. Yet they have been running propaganda, doing all kinds of things, and now today they say they want Senate president that they don't deserve. No. I believe that if the federal government allow this criminal to continue, that the federal government is part of the problem. If the federal government allow the Southeast people to get away with all the atrocities, you will see what will happen in the Niger Delta. I'm telling you, we are not going to take it anymore. As I'm talking to you, I'm giving you a message that is very, very important. If the Southeast, if the Nigerian government continue to allow the Southeast to terrorize the country using IPOP, using their elders, using different groups to terrorize the country, and then after terrorizing the country, they will come and seek for compensation in the name of a state or extra state or Senate president, then the federal government of Nigeria is part of the problem. And I believe that the city boy will not be part of this problem. Because if you do something and you are not punished, you will keep on doing it. The Southeast did the worst in 1966 or 1967, 1993, 2023. They will continue doing it. There's nothing that will change. Except proper action is taken. And we have already suggested the best solution is regional government, are you getting me now? Or the state will have autonomy to manage their resources and contribute something to the center. I'm so much angry when I see the criminals in the Southeast causing problem in the country, yet still asking for favor from the federal government. This is something that I do not accept. And something different must be done about it. Are you getting me now? Something different must be done about it. Please, I want you to pay attention to this Igbo man saying that there will be no Tinubu presidency. Yet, they are coming out to say they need extra state. This man is one of the elders in Ohanes and Igbo. The federal government cannot continue to compensate criminals and terrorists in the country. The federal government must know that the Southeast have been terrorizing the whole of the country. They have traveled everywhere, caused destruction everywhere. And the federal government is allowed the Southeast to continue doing this using their IPOP criminals, terrorist organization over every place. No. If the federal government continue, then something else will happen in that country. Because we don't want this. We want peace. We want unity in the country. And the federal government cannot continue to compensate criminals that are causing problems in the country. Pay attention to the Igbo, a red cap chief. The other day we listened to Chief Anwayawu. Is there any other tribe doing this? Is it only Igbos that is in the country? We are over 350 tribes in the country. Did you hear any of this from any other tribe? No. Why must it be only Igbos? Pay attention to this.
Of industrialization. In what ways would you want the Southeast represented in a Tinubu administration?
There will be no Tinubu administration. God in heaven knows it. And if there's Tinubu administration, there will be no Nigeria.
Did you hear that?
Okay, that's quite a heavy statement. At present, he is the president-elect, and we have been, sir, as an elder state.
So please, I want to call the attention of the federal government. This is one of Ezeife, that's his name. Ezeife, he said that there will be no Tinubu administration. If there will be any Tinubu administration, there will be no one Nigeria. Please, there will be no Nigeria. Please, have the federal government investigated this man? Have the federal government investigated? Because everybody that makes such statement must be questioned. Must be questioned. How do they mean that there will be, if there is Tinubu presidency that there will be no Nigeria. They must be questioned, guys. This is what we have been saying. It's only the Igbos that are doing it. And somebody told us that, oh, because of the pain of the war, who are the people that died the most? All of us from the Niger Delta, we were victim of it. In fact, I need to play a video so that all of you, we were the victim of it. The Igbos, they tried to use the people from the Niger Delta to fight the war. Ojukwu ran away. So please, when they are saying that, oh, to heal the wounds of the war, which war? Which people benefited? Which people caused the war? Which people were victims of the war? Please, this is very, very important, because the victim card, they have been playing this thing for a very long time, and the federal government must put an end to this nonsense. How can only one tiny section of the country, the Southeast, will be the one terrorizing the whole country, and we allow it to continue? Listen.
There will be no Tinubu administration. God in heaven knows it. And if there's Tinubu administration, there will be no Nigeria.
Did you hear it? So I want the federal government to look at the pattern of this statement. The federal government must understand the pattern of this statement released by these people. It's the same. It's the same mindset. All of them have the same mindset. Somebody said they so much hate Baba Tinubu. What did he do to them? You ask the Igbos, because I don't know.
That's quite a heavy statement. At present, he is the president-elect, and we have been, so as an elder statesman, we have been enjoined to speak, words that wouldn't further hit up the polity. And so whilst we understand your personal viewpoint, we also recognize the fact that substantially, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the president-elect of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and barring any court judgment, he would be sworn in on May 29. So just in the event that he does emerge, what would happen?
I don't know. I don't know. I believe in God. And it's not, it doesn't appear to be the will of God that Tinubu should rule Nigeria. He doesn't hate. God does not hate Nigeria. But if it happens, well, we'll be here.
Did you hear that? He still used the same God pattern. He said, I believe in God. It doesn't appear to look like God hates Nigeria for Tinubu to be the president of the country. I'm not the one saying it, I'm only analyzing what I understand. So I'm entitled to my opinion, guys. I'm analyzing what I'm listening, what I can hear from this man. Even when the presenter corrected him, he said, you are the elder statesman in Igbo land. Please, it is better for you to use languages that is civil. He said he don't know what to say, that he believes in God, that it doesn't appear that God wants a Tinubu administration. So this is in line with what that security consultant was talking about. This is in line with what we are saying, that all of them were together in the same syndicate, believing a prophecy or a fake lie that was delivered to them by bishops, Oyedepo, Pastor Eneche, and all the pastors. Are you getting me now? If you listen to his to the statement, he all boiled down to God, and he doesn't believe the prophecies. So let us go back to that confirmation. Listen, when this man said that it all happened because all of them were giving prophecies, please let us pay attention to this.
Recently, that some people are planning to are calling for the national interim government. And so on. So all of these things are making Nigerians to be concerned. Recall too that some aggrieved persons from the last election had said that May 29th, handing over or inauguration of the new president should not hold. That if he holds, then there will be no government after that time, and all of that. Let me start with you, Darlington. I wonder what you interpret with that, because Nigerians who are not experts, who don't understand these things, are concerned. Some are already getting scared. Some even have talked about intensifying their effort to japa from the country.
Apparently, that's one of the reasons those who are heating up the polity are doing so. That's one of the things they want to achieve. Instill fear in the people, create some measure of insecurity amongst the people, and then everybody, most people will be worried. Let me take you back a little. All of this started when, before the elections, where some pastors made some predictions. Predictions, or I call it predictions, they call it prophecies.
Exactly. You see that?
Well, I don't know. I leave that to the viewers to differentiate.
Okay.
They had said certain things, that the elections will come. There will be the results of the elections will not be accepted, and then there will be an interim government. That's the end of it. Which meant that the president-elect, by their own understanding or by their own projections, would not be accepted.
Is it not the same thing the elder statesman was talking about? Is it not the same thing? So I'm giving you information so that you understand it. Now, the reason why I'm doing it is for you to know that the federal government and the DSS, they know those pastors. They know all of them. They know all the plans. They know everything. So I'm just letting you know this. Are you getting me now? Nobody can stop the city boy, guys. Do you know what it means to have 30 years of experience? That is why we have been telling Obi, go and collapse your 4 months presidential ambition. Obi just had merely 4 months presidential ambition. Look at all the chaos he has caused in the country. Look at all the problems Obi have caused in the country. And now he's trying to run away. Say, they are putting pressure on me. Who is putting pressure on you? Because you have been exposed. It is better you run so that they will not arrest you. Maybe. Because that is the truth. Nobody can stop the city boy. He's well knowledgeable, he's experienced, he's competent. We voted for the city boy because of his competency, his experience, 30 years of experience, his track record, and the team of technocrats that is working with him. That is the truth, guys. I'm just making you to see what we have been trying to explain. I play different things. All of them is connected to God. If I play the Dirty Ahmed, they did the same thing. If I play Obi did the same thing. All of them did the same thing. All the pastors did the same thing. Are you getting me now? If I let us enjoy the city boy because he's the master of the game. So the city boy is on top of it and they know it. That is why they are panicking. That is why they are panicking, guys. The city boy is on top of it. He's the last man standing, guys. He's the indefatigable lion of Babylon. That is who he is. He's a compassionate leader. Are you getting me now? So everything has been busted, guys. Are you getting me now? And we are winning. We are in the winning team, guys. You are lucky and blessed to be part of the winning team, because if not, you will be among those people spreading lies and having hope of fake prophecies. Are you getting me now? They all plan. They go and listen to Obi. When they speak, they say, we don't accept. We don't want him. Because that is the prophecy that they gave to them. Are you getting me now? That is the prophecy they gave to them. That is why you hear them say, we don't accept. We don't want an Igbo. We don't accept. Who are those? Only the Igbos. Pay attention to this.
An interim government. They even took it far to where we would not want to trade again.
Sorry, let me go back a little bit here.
Instill fear in the people, create some measure of insecurity amongst the people, and then everybody, most people will be worried. Let me take you back a little. All of this started when, before the elections, where some pastors made some predictions. Predictions, or I call it predictions, they call it prophecy.
What's the difference?
Well, I don't know. I leave that to the viewers to differentiate.
Okay.
They had said certain things, that the elections will come. There will be the results of the elections will not be accepted, and then there will be an interim government. That's the end of it. Which meant that the president-elect, by their own understanding or by their own projections, would not be accepted. And so there will be an interim government. They even took it far to where we would not want to tread again. As a result of all of that, the elections did come. A winner emerged. Talking about the presidential elections now. A winner emerged. 2 other horses. It was 3-horse race. 2 other horses are insisting that they are winners and they should be declared winners. And so, one of the mistakes people make when they make statements, they do not consider the security implication of statements they make. And they also fail to understand that the statement you make publicly could attract security agents to you. And they could begin to monitor your activities and then begin to follow up on some of these things. That's how intel is gathered. And that is the responsibility of the DSS, the security police. But I am not happy this morning speaking on this matter. I'm not happy because the DSS has not helped us. Hitting the polity more is what they have succeeded in doing. Another thing they have succeeded in doing is helping the corporates to take to their heels. In other clients, intel is gathered, investigation is conducted, and then persons are arrested and prosecuted. You do not release your intel to the public before proper investigation and arrest are made. In other climes, that is the procedure. But here, what we have is intel is gathered, intel that is gathered that ought to have been useful to security agents and the military specifically. That intel ordinarily should have remained within a circle, within the circle of security agencies and the military. And then they begin to break it down and begin to do follow-up leads after whoever is responsible and thinking about whatever they are thinking about. But there's an error here. The error is that whoever was thinking about an interim government forgot that the people do not have the power to constitute an institute and put in place an interim government. It is the government of the day that is leaving office that has the constitutional power, if there is any.
Unfortunately, there's none.
I repeat, if there's any. Now, if you want to talk about the limits of whoever is sitting as the chief executive of the country at the time, unfortunately, the Constitution does not provide for that. We have had that experience in the past, only in a military government.
Which is an aberration by itself.
An aberration in its totality, in all ramifications. And so, whoever is thinking that there would be an interim government, whoever is thinking, like somebody said on one of the television stations, not TVC now, that on May 29th, if the president-elect is sworn in, that could bring the end of democracy. Democracy that was hard fought and achieved by the people, and many sacrificed their lives. Election is either you win or you lose. It's in 2 parts. When you go.
So now, let me just.
Election is like that.
I want to bring to the screen the man who said that if they, on the 29th, if they swear in the city boy, or if the city boy is sworn into office, that there will be no democracy in Nigeria. These are IPOB people in Labour Party. Are you getting me now? Just to confirm what the man was talking about. Are you getting me now? He even went further to say, I fear nobody. I fear nobody. Pay attention to him.
Those who have argued differently ended up helping our case. Because they say that there's a certain ruling which says the FCT is a state. Good. FCT is a state. Where is the each of 25% for FCT? It is not there. That constitutional requirement has not been met. That certificate of return is null and void and cannot be sworn in as president. And let me tell you, the way they are going, disregarding the calls of the people, violating the constitution, let them even go ahead, even if they swear in Tinubu Shetima on 29th of May. They are swearing in an unconstitutional government. Nothing will change it. I am not a careless, reckless speaker. I am working with the constitution there, that document, right, you just read. I'm following it. And I dare to tell you that swearing in Tinubu and Shetima is as good as swearing in the Nigerian army on 29th of May. If you swear in people that have not satisfied the requirement, you have by so doing ended democracy. The crisis I'm telling you now is that this our democracy is going to end. By the way we are going, this democracy is going to end on the 29th of May, 2023. Please write it.
Those are extreme.
You know my name. I am very, very happy to say it. You know my name. You know.
Did you hear that? He said, please write it. I have not heard whether that Ahmed have been investigated yet or invited. He said, please write it down. Did you hear that? The audacity. Because this is what they have planned. I've played to you the elder in Igbo land saying the same thing, and this is that Ahmed. Even when Shehu was trying to caution him, he still went ahead. Listen.
I will, because those are extreme thoughts. You know why? Because there are allowable language to be used on television, especially as it relates to our nation and the unity of this country.
Put your question and let me answer you. Put your question. I know what I'm saying.
If there is an official...
If you breach the constitution...
Is it not left to the court to decide otherwise?
This is already decided by the courts.
But the authority in charge of the election gave a declaration.
If you are afraid for some things, don't ask for them.
I am not afraid. I will as a citizen of the country, by the ethics and the guidelines of my profession, live by it.
Yes.
What is lawful? And I hope that you're a lawful citizen of the country. And so whatever the stipulation of the law guides, if you are aggrieved about something, you go to the court to seek redress, isn't it?
This document is a product of the legal system. It has been signed into law by the President, Commander-in-Chief Federal Republic of Nigeria. I believe in this document. That is why I'm so lawful. That is why I'm so confident. And that is why however extreme it is, Shehu, I am saying it on national TV. I don't like to take risks. I'm not taking any risks. Swearing in a ticket that has not met the constitutional requirements of the Constitution, okay, is ending democracy. Quote me on it.
That's your interpretation.
That is my interpretation. And that is indeed a correct interpretation. You cannot swear people who have not met the constitutional requirement. You can't do that. If you did it, you have done something unlawful, something unconstitutional. And I'm repeating it. Whoever does not meet the constitutional requirement must never be sworn in. You said my name. If you like, I can say it again. I'm Jagaban Ahmed. I'm not taking risks with my safety and with my life. But I'm repeating. Swear in anybody who does not meet the constitutional requirements of our country, you are engaging in an unconstitutional act. Mr. President, do not hold that inauguration. CJ and your lordship, do not partake in unconstitutionality. I am taking these risks for the sake of my country. Yes, it is extreme and I'm saying it. It was more extreme for Yakubu to issue that certificate. It was reckless. He's putting all our lives in danger. All of us. We're already at risk. So what is there again in me taking risks again? What have they not done against Nigeria? What have they not abused in Nigeria? Now they'll take the...
So did you hear that?
Where it is clear, it says and.
Even warn everybody. Warn the CJN, warn the president, warn everything. Did you listen to that? So this is not something that we should forget so easily. This is their plan. This is their plan. So I played to you the elder in Igbo land saying the same thing. That Ahmed saying the same thing. Are you getting me now? They're all saying the same thing. They all planned it, and that is why they are saying it. They did not hide it. Are you getting me?
Going into a football match. Unfortunately, there's no draw in election. Where there's draw, INEC could conduct another election. But in this instance, we have a country that was only coming out from the hazards of terrorists and bandits. We saw a reduction in the activities of all of that, but now they are soaring again. They are gradually returning again because the politics is being heated. Who knows what anybody is doing behind?
All right, let me bring Roy into this. Now, I know you have been listening to all of the narratives from different people and even for those who are calling for interim government. Now, we all know the history where we were in 1993, especially those who were born at that time, not the new generation who may not know what happened at that time. And we all saw how it happened and the disadvantage of it as the case may be. But as it is, the military, the police, the DSS, and all the other security agents and agencies that we don't even get to see or know, understand that that cannot be allowed to be. But having that knowledge by the back of our minds, is it when politicians call for interim government, is this something we should all be concerned, or the security agents will just be like, hey, it's not going to work, so there's no need worrying about it?
Well, thank you very much, and it's always a pleasure to sit with my senior learned friend here. And I like his opening remarks, but towards the end, I think I have concerns. Now, if you take the topic that we have this morning, the military, you know, everybody wants to make statements. We have a plethora of agencies in the federal. In the states, we also have other cascading, lower cascading of agencies. But you will hear that the DSS made that statement properly analyzed by him, picking nobody up. You will hear that the IG came to consolidate on that statement like 2 or 3 days ago, that, okay, yes, people are actually, you know, and that just took my mind back to when Malami came back to Nigeria the other time, that he has been given a list of terrorist sponsors, organizations, and persons. And this is like 3 years, 4 years on that matter. You know, so this shows us that as citizens, we have agencies that are constrained. Agencies are supposed to be independent, okay? The DSS, the police, the military, they have roles to play in times of violence, in times of insurgency, in times of rules of engagement. Everybody has a role to play. Now, if the DSS comes out to say that, what people don't understand is this. It shows that they are totally being defeated. You know, it is a flag for everyone to see. And one thing we fail to understand with that is we forget that international politics, criminality, and suppression of nations, there are countries that could happen that and begin to funnel the flame, fan the embers underneath, funding the violence from outside. Because keeping Nigeria, which is the perceived giant of Africa, keeping Nigeria within all these kind of distractions helps the international nations to still have a hold in Africa. Because Africa is looking for Nigeria to find its feet. It's the big brother. See what we did in South Africa, you know? So right now, Sierra Leone, Liberia, you know, so right now, people may take advantage of that, foreign nations. Then within Nigeria also, for the DSS to come out, police collaborating without arrest, that means they have been untied and twisted. That means they could not activate action on the intelligence that you said you have. You know, let's use this young man, Portable, that was having this issue with the police, went viral. I know about Tinubu president, I know this, I know that. He was picked up, arraigned, taken to detention, set on bail. You know, you don't need to kill the person. He was not even beaten. But he calmed down, all his followers, everybody calm down, and everything, he was submissive. So certain actions needed to have been taken. We have political cases on ground, cases that try to truncate a political process in Lagos, in Abuja, everywhere, from APC members, PDP members, Labour Party members, all party members. I'm just thinking, if this breakfast given to Portable was given to all the political parties, thuggery activities, thuggery participants, perpetrators, do you not know that you to begin to send a message to them that we have a judiciary, we have a criminal justice system, we have an independent agency opportunity to produce constitutional action against violators. So if we had that running, we would have been able to sit tight. The military that is making statements, I read it, I see it, and I wonder, you as a military, you are speaking for the backlog of other commanders that are also looking for the people that pass out from training. There's paucity of personnel. So many abandoned, so many are injured and not properly.
Anyway, guys, I just wanted to bring that message. I don't have time for too much of long talk anymore. Are you getting me now? Oh God, I salute all of you guys. This is so funny conversations. They have just failed. Anybody that speak up the truth against the disobedient children, lying party, and LOP lying party, and IPOP criminals, they will come after the person. Now their focus is now on Wole Soyinka, trying to lambast him and all of that. You see, I like it because everybody will now confirm what we have been saying, that IPOP is a terrorist organization, guys. That's all it means. I getting me now? That everything we have said is correct. I getting me now? The people from the southeast, every year, every election year, they are not supporting the government. They are not supporting Nigeria. They are not supporting anything in Nigeria. Instead, we have seen them cause problems. But every time they are defeated, they will come out and ask for something. Now they are asking for Senate President, amnesty for IPOB, utilization of port at Calabar, which they have nothing to do, release of Nnamdi Kanu, create another state at southeast. You understand? So every time they are coming to make requests, or that is a shameful something if they should continue this way, because we are not going to listen to all those propaganda anymore, guys. Are you getting me now? It's a terrible situation. After Obi cried and tried to deceive people, now he's telling us that there is pressure on me to leave Nigeria. Who is the pressure? Who is putting pressure on you? Who is putting pressure on you after you use propaganda to destroy the country? And you have all failed. So, guys, I just wanted you to know that, because that's the most important information. Are you getting me now? Every other thing that they are talking about is rubbish. Are you getting me now? Because the DSS and the government, they are ready, to stop the criminalities of all these people. They have already stopped them. Are you getting me now? So all their threats and everything is gone. All of them have been exposed. So we are happy that all these things happen. You understand? Because if this did not happen, then we wouldn't have known. So the question people are asking is, where is Obi trying to run to? Are you getting me now? So where is Obi trying to run to? Where is Obi trying to run to? Who is pressurizing Obi to run, to leave the country? There is nobody pressurizing Obi. Obi is a total failure. You understand me? And he knows it. So, guys, we have defeated all these criminals, and all of them are panicking. They don't know what to do anymore. Are you getting me now? in case you don't know, there's a lot of renovation going on right now in the Eagle Square, Abuja, because the city boy is coming, guys. Everything is taking place. Are you getting me now? I get it. Everybody getting ready for the city boy presidency. It is only the lying party, LOP, disobedient children, that they think that they can use their fake prophecies to truncate, yes, to truncate everything that we have. Are you getting me now? They have all failed big time, guys. Because when we hear them talk about this thing, this reminds us of what happened in the past. Are you getting me now? By the way, guys, very, very important information that we should not forget. Pay attention.
We are also reporting that P2B, everybody seeks umbrella under Nigeria. P2B is today telling us that he is also commanding the Nigerian army for keeping Nigeria as one. These are the people that will defend him when we come after him. This is the criminal that stole money belonging to Anambra people to go and build a shopping mall in Abuja. P2B. He is now hailing Nigerian army for keeping the country together, the people that killed his own people. When I tell you that P2B was bad, people thought I was okay. Have you now seen it? He's hailing them for killing his own people, keeping Nigeria as one. And these are so-called Igbo people. Igbo men. Maybe his Alhaji boyfriend has told him to do that. People don't know that P2B sleeps with other men. People don't know that. People don't know what we know. Only if you people knew what we know.
I did not say it, though. I'm just listening to it to learn if it's true or not. That is all I'm doing, guys. I'm only listening to it to learn if it's true or not. Are you getting me? So when we see all these criminalities, we talk about it, and they try to deceive the people. Are you getting me now? But they have all failed. Big time failure. I want us to look at this story, because each time they keep on each time during election, they will come out every time and be saying all these things. It is making all of us to begin to wonder what is going on. Do they think that we have forgotten about all their plans, all the atrocities that they have done in the past? And we have not forgotten about it. So I want us to look at it. You see, there is something very important that you must pay attention. Whenever you hear them say, the people from the South, because right now what we are seeing now is that it's the people from the Southeast that is actually causing the problem in the country. Are you getting me now? It's people from the Southeast that are actually causing the problems in the country, which is a very terrible situation. Are you getting me now? It's a very terrible situation. And we cannot allow it to happen again. It happened in the past. You understand me? But this time around, we are never going to allow it to happen again. The situation that we are today was caused by the same people, and now they are bringing the same problems again. Every day, they keep causing problems every time. And for me, I believe that the federal government must do everything possible to stop this crisis. You know, this is exactly what we have been saying for a long time, but I like the way this brother presented this issue. I don't know his name, whether it's Mr. Z. You understand me? Mr. Z. The message is very, very clear. If you want to talk about the people that have benefited from the wealth of the country, it's the Igbos. The Igbos have benefited widely in the wealth of the country, Nigeria. They have, spread themselves across everywhere in Nigeria. They collect one of the highest allocation without contributing even up to half of what they are given in the Southeast. The one Nigeria that you are hearing today was created by Igbo man. It was not created by any other person. No other person caused it was created by Igbo man. One Nigeria today was created by Igbo man. They are the one that caused the problem. And they thought that people like us don't know. Just like this one now, what's his name? Freddie Richie. He said, this guy, you are just a fool by calling the people from the Southeast that are causing the situation. What do you know that the people from the South, what is really wrong with all of you called stupid Nigeria? What have the people from the Southeast done to you? You guys are criminals. Criminals, including you. You are part of the criminals causing the problem. We are letting you listen now. Listen to what we are saying. The one Nigeria that the Igbos are complaining today was created by the Igbos. Yeah, are you getting me now? It was created by the Igbos. And the people from the north, they know about it. That is why the people from the north, they rejected it. You understand me? People from the north, they know about it long time ago. And they know the Igbos, especially those Biafra IPOB sympathizers. The problem that we are facing today is caused by the people from the southeast. They collected the highest allocation in the country without producing anything and contributing to the wealth of the country. They created one Nigeria. Today they are scattered all over the country and they are causing all kinds of problems everywhere in the country. We don't want that to happen. Just one tiny southeast minority are the one causing problems in the whole of the country. Claiming people's land, claiming Akwa Ibom, claiming Lagos. We don't want that to happen anymore. We want every tribe in Nigeria to be respected. Are you getting me? That is why the city boy is coming. I want you to pay attention to this. I love the way this brother explained everything, how it happened, and I think is one of the best stories, the way he put it, the way he explained it. Just pay attention to this, guys. Thank you very much.
Majority of my Igbo brothers, they don't want to hear the word one Nigeria. But one Nigeria was created by Igbos. I will explain to you. Even before we gained our independence, our founding father.
So you hear that? The only problem with their videos is their music. Because all these things are copyrighted. Are you getting it? So I love the way this guy presented this story. And I think it's one of the best stories so far. Please, let us continue listening. I'm going to be cutting it short because of this thing. You understand me? The region that is causing problem in the country is the southeast. The federal government needs to pay attention to the problem that is caused by the people from the southeast. From the foundation of the country in Nigeria, the people from the southeast have been causing these problems many times, and the federal government have been ignoring it. What is the federal government going to do this time around to stop the criminalities of the people from the southeast? Pay attention to this.
They see the differences between Nigerians. They see the difference in culture, difference in religion, and they agree to practice regional system of government. A system of government that will give every region an autonomous power. But that was being opposed by Nnamdi Azikiwe. Before the eve of Nigeria independence, he went to London to complain to our colonial master that he wants one Nigeria.
Did you hear that? What this brother is trying to say is that before the white people left the country, left Nigeria, they knew our system. They know all of us. They know that we are people of different cultures, different religion, and they know the system that is going to be good for the country. They said that regional government is okay for us. Just like what they are practicing in the UK. There are different nations in this country. Are you getting me now? So they left this system for us. It was still Nigeria, but different regions, they were governing themselves. But guess who destroyed it? Igbo man, Nnamdi Azikiwe. The one Nigeria today that you are seeing was Igbo, one Nigeria was caused by the Igbos. And today you will hear them twisting the whole of the story. They always twist the story and say it is the Fulani or is the Hausa that is causing it. Why they are the one causing it? This generation of the Igbos that have been deceived by the kind of elders you see, I play them here. Are you getting me now? Is the major cause of the problem in the country. Are you getting me now? So the government must take action. The government should not allow this to continue happening every day. Every year they will come up with, give us extra 6 states. Create extra. What are you producing to the country? Why do you say the federal government should give you extra 6 states? Are you adding any value to the country, or you want more federal allocation? Are you getting me now? That is the questions and the answers that we need. Are you getting me? I'm just going to pick up calls if there's any need anyway. Hello, your name and where you calling from, please. Your name and where you calling from, please. Go ahead.
Honorable Zuma.
So when you are calling me, reduce your volume so that we can hear you and you can hear us, please. Go ahead.
Yes, I don't reduce them now. No, so I salute you, my brother.
I salute you.
Yeah, the tape you just play now before you play this guy, we just talk now. We that guy they say will be the sleepless man. I tell you before, so will be again now. Should I don't tell you for this platform before. So will be was a game. Should I tell you before? You say that one make I come out map there.
Yeah, but I know all these things now. Yes.
I tell you say person again. You just how they do.
Is that his own personal issue? Yes.
No, see, person will begin to become the president of Nigeria now. For what now? Who will begin? Every say we don't everyone going to partisan now. So what do you mean I don't like? You understand? I tell you say that guy now, oh God, if anything about spoil, rubbish, any name where just no good, just the reason they call that foolish for me. The one wey come wey was fast na the one wey dem wan say dem wan call Lagos. Imagine they tell us say Lagos here na no man's land. Baba dem collect, dem sef confirm. You see all those that hear say beginning calling people, na don dey cry say dem wan remove them now. Nothing like able for all these their rule that they give their times to them go get palace for Lagos State here. All those their palace they go shut them down. And I want this media tell Baba Tinubu once they don't bring down, we don't enter the seats. All those churches made for Lagos State, every across in Nigeria, when they start to pay tax. All those churches go find out they pay tax. One of them they use like 5 acres, like 3-4 acres they use to their church. They don't pay tax. Where people supposed to live. China, where grow now today. China, imagine China now. All of their students, their own youths, they're there for inside factory. They use a big factory for them. When they busy, they construct things, electronics, phones. We busy, they carry boys, they go there and do night vigil. They use noise, they disturb God. Now let Nigeria problem I got the face. We say make you use that way, they use the shout God. Just call out small. We bless your holy name. Then you go back to your work, go do business, go do better work, go do handwork, go produce something. Then they foolish those their pastors go dey drive private jets. Useless people wey dey carry fly up and down. They go dey use leg. Their shoe go don bend. Their tie go dey. Their trousers they go roll up. Their shirt go don tear. They no just get sense. Na so dem God say make we serve am. Make our people open all those religious leaders. They just especially Christians. They just wash brain all those people. They don't use black jazz. They cover their head. Make them open eyes. Say this thing what they do for them. What they do for all those their bishop them. Now rubbish. Imagine you crawl after somebody. We be say na poor God greater like you. You crawl after that. They call it yes that bishop we dey for. They call it they slave people. They what they call it. They go dey crop. They pursue. Yes daddy. That is making poor for their head. Who share their hand? God is very one call. They tell you say anything far from you like that. Call the name where God they hear you answer you. Ask what you want. They call it worship human being like that. So the person worship human being like me now. Now I won't come become making be my president. God forbid that kind of person. Imagine that useless what you did for self. That man. All those their church, children they pay taxes. All those their church now, they build school. The school they build now, the people who dey for that church, their own son, their children, wey fit go for that same school. They don't fit afford the money. And they say they all the name of say they build church for church, and then they build school for church. Every time I listen about those their work, they vex me because it dey vex when dem go for live TV. Make I dey tell people say you people are still slaves because say your eye is too black. When their eye is too black, go to church morning to night. No fit change anything. Go do night vigil. No, do your work. If you want, see Muslim. If you Muslim want pray, no matter how much you get, if you like make it be. You see this president now. If you want go pray, go see people go line up with am. Nobody get chance for any except the man wey go dey church. Nobody superior for us. Nothing like superior for us. Now that they go see them, they go to church, go dey do fashion parade. They say they worship God. I don't make it clear. I want make it clear. They say all those church, they need to collect taxes for their hand. They need to charge them more. No, they need to charge them so that when those their private jets, when they bow up and down like pure water, they go use that the carry money they come to the money they collect for the masses. They go the carry and come government pocket too. They increase all of them criminal people. So my brother, I just make a data say we deal with you. I did here since yesterday. My network no be connect to us. I don't be call you.
Yeah, no wahala, brother. Thank you very much. I salute you. Thank you for your contribution. Hello, your name and where you calling from, please?
Yeah, Nsima, how are you?
I salute you.
I salute you, my brother. This is my name from Lagos.
You're welcome.
I just quickly want to say a few things.
Mm-hmm.
I've listened to you carefully, and I'm so happy that each time I watch your program, because you are doing a fantastic job, and well done to you.
You're welcome.
First is the question we should ask ourselves: how did we get here? I think you attended to run us through how we got to this our present political system.
Yes.
Now, in the 66 coup, in 1966 coup, that was led by Agu Ironsi. Prior to that coup, as at independence, we had 3 regions, and we were running parliamentary system of government. I mentioned the commission that was set up by the Queen that recommended 10 regions to Nigeria, but in 62, when Awolowo's agitation for the creation of additional regions up to 10 was becoming a border to Azikiwe and Tafawa Balewa and Ahmadu Bello, they cooked up some trumped up charges and threw him in prison. And after they threw him in prison, they now created the Midwestern region to spite him. The Midwestern region was created out of the Western region at the time. And that was how it continued up until 66, when, as a consequence of disagreement between, power sharing disagreement between Nnamdi Azikiwe and Tafawa Balewa, there was a military coup. And that military coup, the first thing they did when they came in, again, it was the Agu Ironsi coup. The first thing they did was to abolish the regional government. That was the number one thing they did. And they were the ones that started this states, structure, this unitary system of government. Nigeria's name before, the official name of Nigeria before, was the Federation of Nigeria, which duly recognized all the federating units that made up the country called Nigeria. But after it was abolished in 66, it gave us this system. And this system has disregarded the principle of federalism, has disregarded the principle of fiscal federalism, has created, has over-centralized power in Abuja, has created a lame duck. The federating units are more or less, handicapped. They are incapable of delivering the dividend of democracy to their people. And these are the reasons, part of the reasons why every 4 years there is a mad rush. There is a mad rush, almost a war, to elect the next president of Nigeria. Why? Because over 80% of legislative powers are vested in the authority that is directed by the president of Nigeria. And that is the fundamental problem. And this is part of the things that Asiwaju is coming to correct. So you will not, those people who are hoping that they want to retain the status quo, Well, but Asiwaju says emergence now, it's better for them to start thinking otherwise, because I am very sure that before he leaves, there's going to be significant political restructuring in Nigeria. That is exactly what we need. So we can all stay in our different areas of the country, develop at our own pace, hold our local political leaders accountable for the development of each regions. Each regions will practice physical federalism. They will have a responsibility to deliver their individual areas, and the people of those areas will hold them accountable. It's as simple as that. That is how any federating unit, any federating country is ought to be governed. That's number one. Number two, it is sad the level at which people are now beginning to go. It is sad that after we have had an election, after a winner has already emerged, after the process of declaring coalition and declaring the winner has been carefully followed through by INEC, people are still going to military barracks to call for army intervention. People are writing letters to international community stating that there's going to be refugee once Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, Tinubu takes over, the reins of power by May 29 by the grace of God. This is what I call character assassination. This is just hatred for nothing. It is now very clear that this is beyond politics now. It is now personal issue. Because
I don't know what happened to your connection. I don't know what happened to your connection, but that was not me. I did not end your call. I did not end your call, but just to continue the conversation, guys. This is exactly what this brother was talking about. I get it now. These Biafra criminals and IPOP criminals talking about all this nonsense. I was not the one that caught it. It's the network. I don't know. Maybe it's going to call back. So, this is where, you understand me, the problem started in the country. And when you see all of them shouting, causing problems today, they are still the cause of the problem. That's why I'm calling on the federal government not to ignore this issue anymore. Are you getting me now? Only one tribe, a section of the country, cannot be causing problem in the country.
Majority of my Igbo brothers, they don't want to hear the word one Nigeria. But one Nigeria was created by Igbos. I will explain to you. Even before we gained our independence, our founding father, they see the differences between Nigerians. They see the difference in culture, different in religion. And they agree to practice regional system of government. A system of government that will give every region an autonomous power. But that was being opposed by Nnamdi Azikiwe.
So Nnamdi Azikiwe opposed that regional government and set up a one Nigeria system today. Nnamdi Azikiwe, an Igbo man, who disrupted the system that was working perfectly well. I get him now. And disrupted, and today he created one Nigeria. That all the Igbos should travel everywhere in the country. That is why you see Igbos everywhere in the country. And then when they get there, they are trying to claim the land through different groups. IPOP, Biafra, today, Lying Party, with his LP. Are you getting me now? This is something that we must know. It's very important. Are you getting me now? The one Nigeria today was created by the Igbos. And that is why you are seeing them everywhere in the country. Pay attention.
Before the eve of Nigeria independence, he went to London to complain to our colonial master that he wants one Nigeria, but the Westerner and the Northerner don't want that to be. Even though after our independence, Nigeria practiced regional system of government. We have in the north, Sir Ahmadu Bello, in the west, Awolowo, and in the east, we have Nnamdi Azikiwe. But that's...
So, I'm just trying to cut it short because of their music, okay? Which is that's what they used to try to close my page, They have always been fighting this page. You see? So, somebody said here, This is a is it Freddy Richie? This is a terrorist, another terrorist, IPOB terrorist. He said, if you guys don't want trouble in Nigeria anymore, then let them go so you guys can enjoy your Nigeria. No problem. The federal government will deal with it. It's not before that you be talking, behaving lies and causing problem in the country. You understand me? We have a government in place, and the government know the people that are causing the problems in that country. Salami say, Obi, you want to rule our dear country all with lie. Trust daddy, you are in association of lying party. This one is this one said he did that only to get their hands on other people's land. They are Wayob. Yes, that's what we are saying. They did that just to steal people's land. Today they are claiming Akwa Ibom. They say they are from Akwa Ibom is now Igbo land. That's nonsense. So this one said they don't want regional government because the western region was ahead all front. They were so jealous and fearful of being left in the dust. Okay. So they don't want regional government. Kehinde said Tinubu will never take rubbish from the criminals. Of course. So you see, they all scattered all over the country, and now they are not claiming the country, that they are the owner of the Akwa Ibom, owner of Lagos, owner of everywhere. Listen.
Majority of my Igbo, but
I'm going to go there.
But that system of government was being interrupted when Nigeria experienced a first military coup d'etat that was being carried out by an Easterner. Though Agui Iromsi and Igbo man stopped the military coup d'etat, everyone expects Agui Iromsi to maintain the system of government that was created by our founding father, regional system of government. What did
you see that? They are the one that started the whatever, the civil war and everything, the military whatever. And in case if you don't understand that, as at that time, Igbos, majorly the Igbos, they were in the military. They were in the military. And the guys from the south, that was when Philip Effiong came in. And other people, army officers there in the military. That was when Philip Effiong. But then Ojukwu and others, they were part of the people that was of maybe higher rank or whatever, or their seniors in the army. So when Ojukwu and all their group, they planned the plotting of the civil war or whatever they call it, coup d'etat or whatever, to scatter the country, they involve every other tribe in the country. Are you getting me now? Just like what is going on today with the disobedient children and lying party. If you don't support them, they will threaten you. They will threaten your life. They will call out your family. It's the same behavior that you are seeing them. So this is a very, very serious issue that the federal government must address as soon as possible. Are you getting me now? The behavior of the disobedient children today is the same thing that they did during the Civil War. Are you getting me now? They don't want any other thing. If you say any other thing, they will attack you. If it's possible for them to take your life, they will take your life. That is what they did during the Civil War as well. During the Biafra criminal terrorism war that they brought on the country. Any army officer that did not support them, they will cut off the person. So other people they have no choice than to join them to support. Even there are so many Yorubas that supported them. There are many of our brothers from Akwa Ibom, like Philip Effiong, General Philip Effiong, supported all these things because he was forced to. Are you getting me now? It's the same thing that they are doing today. Many people cannot speak up for what they believe, because if they do, they will bully you on social media. They will attack you on social media. They will go and threaten your family member and everything. That was the same thing that they are doing today. So when they caused the civil war and all of that, instead of them to go for us to operate the same system, they scattered it and created one Nigeria. Are you getting me now? That is the reason why we are where we are today, guys. It's the same story that we know long time ago.
Agui Iromsi destroy and abolish regional system of government, create stratocracy, a system of government by the military, and make himself the head of state. Making himself the head of state, Nigeria technically become a federal system of government.
So you see, an Igbo man have always wanted to rule and dominate Nigeria. So what you are seeing today is not something that happened today. You will listen to it Agu Ironsi collapsed everything and made himself the head of state to dominate the country through his degree. Remember the degree? That was 24th of May 1966. I think I did a broadcast talking about the significance of this. Baba Tinubu is going to be sworn into office on the 29th, 2023. Can you count it? How many years after? Baba Tinubu is coming to restore Nigeria. Are you getting me now? That is what he's coming to do. That is the mission that Baba Tinubu have been called to do. He's coming to restore the country. You understand me? He's coming to restore prosperity in the country. Are you getting me now? That is what we are talking about. It was an Igbo man who truncated the system, installed himself as the head of state. That is why you are still doing what you are doing. And he scatter everything and say everybody Igbo should go everywhere and live everywhere and take over everywhere.
Regional system of government we have reduced to the barest minimum, and the federal system of government will oversee the nation. What Agu Ironsi did threw the nation into chaos, and that does not go down well with a lot of people. And we have people like Isaac Adakaboro.
So what Agu Ironsi did was to destroy the country. It's the same thing that they are still doing today. Every organization that the Igbos have created is to destabilize the country. And the federal government have been so generous. Every tribe have been so generous to accommodate them upon all these things that they have been doing. But they still want to continue to do it. Should we allow this to happen in 2023 again? We are not going to allow it to happen. Every organization, everything that our Igbos have been involved in was to destabilize the country. Agu Ironsi started it. Today, they are still doing it up to today. You hear them calling for interim government. Is it not the Igbos? You hear them saying, oh, there will be no Baba Tinubu presidency. If there will be Baba Tinubu, there will be no Nigeria. The same story that happened is in the blood. Are you getting me now? It's in the blood. Very, very is in the blood. Which many other people, they were not happy about it. Even Isaac, Dakaboro, of course, as at that time, was not happy about it. He was the first to say, oh, we needed Niger Delta Republic. They all ganged up against him. And then later on, Ojukwu tried to do the same. You see what we are saying? So these are the same things that have been happening for a very long time. What is the federal government going to do about it this time around? Will the federal government allow Nigeria to be going back and forth?
The majority of my Igbo people, and we have people like Isaac Adakaboro, who on several occasions pleaded with Agu Ironsi, sent letters, protest, and even sent delegates, pleading with him we need to return to regional system of government, and also pointing out.
So you see, the Niger Delta, of course, the South, we have always been asking the Igbos, as at that time, to allow the government, the Nigeria governing system, to return to the regional system. They refuse. They refuse. They refuse. Dakaburu was asking them, let them return this thing to the normal regional government. They refuse. And what did Dakaburu do? Pay attention, guys.
Niger Delta being the only source of income of the nation, and yet the people are living in abject poverty. Regional system of government will help abolish the poverty in his region. But Agu Ironsi refused to listen to anyone because he wanted the power all to himself.
You see that? Agu Ironsi refused to return the power to the region as it used to be. I get me now. So we know everybody have to wake up to this reality. Anytime you see this Biafra, IPOP, criminals everywhere, know that they want to destroy your place. It's in the blood. Go and listen to all of them. They never say anything good for Nigeria. They never say anything good about Nigeria. Yet they are the one that caused the problem in the country.
System of government, and also pointing out that Niger Delta being the only source of income of the nation, and yet the people are living in abject poverty. Regional system of government will help abolish the poverty in his region. But Agu Ironsi refused to listen to anyone because he wanted the power all to himself. One Nigeria was created.
By who? By an Igbo man. Then
You see that? Because they want the power, they want to dominate everybody, they want to do everything by themselves. They want to be the one in charge. They want to do abuse every other tribe. They have names for every other person. They call us all kinds of names. They say, oh, they are the most intelligent. They have done everything. Like this one now. See this one. You see this one now. This is another criminal fraud. ATM Chinedu. Hello. You say keep quiet for there. These are criminals. Your days over. You understand me? These are criminals. You see that? So it's not today. But guess what? Today, it is even the southeast region that is not developed.
Ezekadaka Boro went ahead and declared the Republic of Niger Delta, and he created his own militant. When Agui Ironsi saw that Ezekadaka Boro declared Republic of Niger Delta, him, with the support of Ojukwu, moved to stop Ezekadaka Boro. Therefore, the
Somebody say fake history and fake video clip. Eze Donatus. It's now fake story or fake history, fake video, because it's not supporting your criminalities, guys. Is that not? It's not supporting your criminality, Abi. It's now fake video, fake everything. Bunch of criminals. You can be deceiving your idiot. You think that you can continue to deceive people like us? It's not happening. We gather a lot of information. We might keep quiet and follow you. Doesn't mean that we don't know what we are doing. So you see, when the Igbos destroyed the regional government that the white people, the British people, left for us, it was the Igbos. Agui Ironsi, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Ojukwu, when they destroyed it. Dakaboro from the Niger Delta, the south of today, of course, Niger Delta, where the wealth was coming from, was very poor and all of that, because the Igbos in the center that running one Nigeria, they were the one taking all the money. I get him in. And Dakaboro was saying, let us have regional government so that the country can move forward. Agui Ironsi refused. And then Dakaboro went forward to declare the Niger Delta Republic. But guess what happened? Agui Ironsi, Igbo man, Ojukwu, Igbo man, because just like I said before, all of them, they were in the military. They used the power of the military to fight Isaac Boro Daka. Are you getting me now? Daka Bogo, of course. They used the military, Ojukwu and all of them, used the military to stop Isaac Daka Boro from declaring the Niger Delta Republic. But guess what? Later, Ojukwu tried to do the same thing by creating what is called Biafra, and then try to colonize or Colombi. Ojukwu tried to do the same thing that Dakaboro did when after they stopped him. Are you getting me now? Because Ojukwu wanted power for himself. Are you getting me now? Do you see that? Because when Agui Ironsi took over the regional government and everything, destroyed regional government and was the one ruling one Nigeria, the people from the north, they did not accept it. There was a counter coup, of course, that stopped Agui Ironsi whatever dominance. And then Ojukwu was not happy about that, and his military friends, they were not happy. They wanted their own Biafra or Biafra, and and the reason why he wanted it, because he wanted to take the wealth of Nigeria, that is the Niger Delta. So he carved Niger Delta and added it to his Biafra. I get me now. That is why today all of them are still shouting Biafra, Biafra. We joined them. I joined them because I thought what they wanted is something to bring development to the country, maybe prosperity. When we discovered their criminality, we busted them. And today they are still doing it, thinking that many people don't know what is going on. They are criminals. They have always been criminals for a very long time. Are you getting me now? And that is the story. That is why the North, the people from the North, they know the Igbos, what they did to them. In fact, during that time, when that happened, if you know the businesses of the North that was burned down and all of that, and then even the North retaliated, when the table turned. Are you getting me now? So that is where we are today. Are you getting me? And the federal government should not allow this to happen anymore.
Majority of my Igbo, they lost the battle, and Agu Iromsi arrest Isaac Adakaboro, try him for treason, and he was in prison awaiting his execution. When the Northerners, they planned their counter coup. Don't forget, the Igbos, they planned the first coup in Nigeria, and the Northerners, they...
You see, the Igbos planned the first coup in Nigeria, and the Northerners, they counter it. This one is saying, stop calling Biafra fraud. Biafra is fraud, it's criminal. Biafra is criminal. Biafra is fraud. Akwa Ibom, we are not part of it. We are not part of it. You try to steal our land. Biafra is fraud. We know it. History keep repeating itself. You are asking me that it's only Yorubas that is commenting. Before, who's supposed to comment? Is it the Igbos that will comment when we are saying something, the truth that they are not happy about? So what are you talking about? You must be stupid.
Majority of my Igbo,
listen, no.
And Agu Iromsi arrest Isaac Adakaboro, try him for treason, and he was in prison awaiting his execution. When the Northerners, they planned their counter coup. Don't forget, the Igbos, they planned the first coup in Nigeria, and the Northerners, they also carried out the counter coup, and Agu Iromsi was killed, while Isaac Adakaboro was still in the prison. And then Jacobu Gowon became the head of state.
You hear that? The North counter Agu Iromsi in his coup to force everybody to be one Nigeria. Are you getting the story now? Ojukwu and Agu Iromsi, when Dakaboro declared Niger Republic, Niger Republic, Ojukwu and Agu Iromsi, they attacked Dakaboro and they put him in prison. Are you getting it now? Because they wanted to continue to rule. Anybody that become a threat to them, they will come after that person. That is what you are seeing. Today they are coming after what's his name? Professor Wole Soyinka. Anybody that speak against their agenda, they will come after the person. When you see them in their comment section, the Niger Delta Republic, yes. When you see them in the comment section, they say, oh, we are going to deal with you. See all your comments. They'll come to your inbox, abuse you. They say they want to deal with you. They want to deal with you. It's the same thing they have been doing. It's not today. It is the same history that is repeating itself. It's in the blood. Now, when the North counter the Igbos, because they are the first people that set up the first coup in Nigeria. When the Igbos were the first, when the North countered the Igbos coup in Nigeria, they were not happy about it. Are you getting me now? They were not happy about it. And do you know what happened? Pay attention.
All the Igbos, they became victims everywhere. They started killing the Igbos. And that was what moved Ojukwu, who helped Agu Iromsi to stop Isaac Adakaboro from declaring Niger Delta Republic. Ojukwu, ironically himself, went ahead and declared the Republic of Biafra.
You see that? Ojukwu tried to do the same thing when there was a counter coup against the Igbos. Did you see it? When Daka Isaac, of course, declared the Niger Delta Republic, the Igbos, they were not happy because they were in charge as at that time. I want you to understand this. So they were in charge that time. They were collecting all the resources of every region and enjoy it by themselves. Then the North came and countered it. Did not allow the Igbos to continue in their coup. So Ojukwu, in retaliation, wanted to now create what Dakaboro created or tried to create the first time and they stopped him. Ojukwu wanted to do the same. Are you getting me now? Ojukwu wanted to do the same. But guess what happened? They were crushed. Dakaboro came out of the prison and he used Dakaboro to fight them. Are you getting me now? When you hear them say General Philip Effiong was Biafra, it was because General Philip Effiong was part of the military as at that time. And you know what is military? Obey the command. Obey the last command. That is what military is about. So it's criminal. You understand me? It's criminal for these terrorist Biafra people to continue their criminality. Are you getting me now? Pay attention to this, please.
Dakaboro was still in prison, and Nigeria was thrown into the second civil war. Then, when the Biafra led by Ojukwu and Nigeria led by Gowon went into the civil war, Isaac Dakaboro, who was still in prison, wrote letter to Jakubu Gowon telling
He's telling you the story now, how Dakaboro was connected to the fight. Listen.
that Ojukwu cannot eat his cake and have it. Ojukwu and Agui Rossi said one Nigeria it will be. They stopped him from declaring Niger Delta Republic, and they can never have the Biafra. He pleaded with Gowon to release him from prison because he had an unfinished business with Ojukwu. Then Jakubu Gowon, knowing that Isaac Dakaboro felt betrayed by the Igbos, he immediately released Isaac Dakaboro from prison.
You see that? Are you understanding the story now? That is what is going on. Today, the Biafra criminals, they want to claim everywhere. It's the same thing that they have been doing for ages. So we know the game.
Make him a major. Then Isaac Dakaboro used his power as a major to enlist all his fellow militants into the Nigeria army, and they fought alongside Nigeria army to defeat the Biafra. If you know the story about the Civil War, Isaac Dakaboro and his men, they are the one that helped Nigeria army to win the Biafra.
The reason why that place is very important is because Igbos will not have strength to fight. They don't. They wouldn't have even go ahead in anything if not people from the Niger Delta that still supported them. Are you getting it now? What's his name? Ojukwu ran away when he saw that, man, this thing is not easy. He ran away. He was not there to fight. Are you getting me now? So you see what they are doing today is the same thing that they did before. Somebody's asking me who killed Dakaboro. Abi, you know Sabi book? Are you a criminal? You don't know how to read and write? I thought you guys say you are intelligent people. Bunch of criminals.
Majority of my Igbo, if you know the story about the civil ability to speak every language.
Sorry.
Biafra. Believe it or not, because the Niger Delta militants, they know the land, they know the river, they know everywhere, and with the ability to speak every language, they were the one that carried out those atrocities during the war. They were the one that finished all the Igbos everywhere because they had the grievances. They felt betrayed by the Igbos. The Igbos stopped them from declaring Niger Delta Republic. Why would the Igbos want to?
You see that? That is the same story repeating itself today.
Have Biafra. Because of Isaac Dakaboro, this man fought tirelessly alongside Nigeria army, though he was eventually killed near Okrika, River State, the present-day River State. But that man is dead with the Igbos because Ojukwu and Agui Romsey stopped him from.
Even did you hear the answer to your question? The person that was asking me, did you get the answer to your question? Oh God, somebody just made a comment here that is so funny. Let me put it on the screen so that you will see how gullible these people. Emeka G4 said, I don't even know what he's saying. Ashawo, where is Tinubu? He know where to be found, okay? Obi is your president, whether you people like it or not. Can you see it? You are all bunch of criminals. You end up in shame and be crying every day. When you start crying now, all of us will be here. All of us will be here. Keep talking rubbish. Even when Rufai finish all of you, you see Rufai. When Rufai finish Obi, you people think that is a joke. And everything that was said about Obi later happened. That Obi is a what is the name you even call him?
Peter Obi win any election. Peter Obi is polling 1% in Sokoto, 2% in Katsina, 5% in Kano. That's why the votes are. All states are not equal. The fact that you are doing 70% in Anambra State does not mean somebody doing 10% in Kano is not better than you. Kano is 4 million votes that actually happen. Anambra is what? The number of votes in Anambra is the size of one local government in Kaduna State. So all states are not equal. If you poll states and you make them equal, yes, Peter Obi will sweep the southeastern states. He will do well in South-South. Where else? He's not polling well in Southwest, other than a drop in the ocean in Lagos. He's polling in the Christian enclaves in the north. He's polling well, but how many are they? How many? Peter Obi cannot win the election. He doesn't have the number of states. He doesn't have 25% in more than, the last time we checked, in more than 16 states. He can't go anywhere. Peter Obi is a Nollywood actor, and that's all he will be. This election is between the APC and the PDP because they have the footprint, they have the spread. Ethnicity and religious bigotry will not take you anywhere. And that's what the Labour Party campaign is about.
Today, everything Erofai said is confirmed, guys. So I'm going to pick up few calls because I need to... I will pick up few calls before we go, guys, because this is 2 hours. I don't want to... let us pick calls. If there is any contribution you will have to give, you can give your contribution. By the way, let us give you the latest information. What is the latest information now? Let me show you now. The latest information as we speak is what's his name? Is it Obasanjo? They say that Obasanjo wrote a letter to the UK government pleading on behalf of who? Pleading on behalf of Ike Ekweremadu. That's the latest information, right? And then even Obasanjo has now known that there is no way forward. So Obasanjo is also confirming to us that Peter Obi ran a religious and ethnicity kind of campaign in the country with this statement that Obasanjo have made. Let me just try. I'm trying to put it on the screen so that everybody can see that one. There's a statement that Obasanjo made today. Which I think is important. Now, look at what Obasanjo said today. I don't know how many of you have seen it, but is it? Fine, this is the statement from Obasanjo. He said, incoming government must end ethnic division caused by election. First of all, is Obasanjo accepting the result now? So Obasanjo is now accepting the result, Abi? Is Obasanjo now accepting that there is an incoming government? Anyways, that's by the way. He said incoming government must end ethnic division caused by election. Obasanjo. Cheya. So who caused the ethnic division? Is there any other person that campaigned based on ethnicity? It was only Obi. It was only Obi. Oh. Which one is this one again? So Obasanjo is now telling us that the incoming government must end ethnic division caused by election. Incoming government must end ethnic division caused by election. Obasanjo. Cheya. From what we have seen, the only person that ran ethnicity and religious campaign is Obi. Are you getting me now? Is Obi. So Baba is also confirming what we know. Are you getting me now? You know, the other day I was talking about pastors. It's not only Bishop Oyedepo, all of them. Look at this one from this is from Pastor Lazarus Moaka, chosen church overseer. He said, on the election day, there will be a polling unit right here in our church. I will pay for that. Millions of chosen members are going to vote right here in the church. There is no way Peter Obi will lose the election. If Peter Obi lost, I will close down this church and know that God is not speaking to me. You see it? So if, listen, no, he said, if Peter Obi lose, I will close down this church and know that God is not speaking to me. So please, people from, is it the Lost Chosen Church? I think this is the Lost Chosen Church, or Chosen Church, the Lost Chosen Church. Please, have they closed down the church? Have they closed down? Because they said, if Obi lose, he's going to close down the church. Have they closed down their church? These are political jobbers. Are you getting me now? If they have not closed down the church, so that you now know where they are into. Can you see it? I'm just showing you different things because it's not only Bishop Oyedepo that did what they did. All of them, they all did the same thing. All of them, guys. All of them, they did the same thing. The Lost Chosen Church. Yes, I think I was right. I see all your comments. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I see all your comments, guys. I told you that they are a bunch of criminals. They have nothing to offer. Every day, they keep doing the same thing. But this time around, Baba Tinubu busted them. Are you getting me now? I also want you to pay attention to this. Very important. Okay, what? Let me read this comment. What did you say? What? He said, close down which church? Na pot of soup. He will say case in court. That's why it's still open. Oh, okay. I get what you mean. So because the case is still in court, that is why the church is still open. Okay. No wahala. He said, can you imagine pay for polling unit? Does church designated for polling unit? These people are criminal. Can Muslim take polling unit to mosque? I told you guys, these guys have been doing this for a very long time. But this time around, Baba Tinubu presidency exposed them. Big time. I like this conversation. Let us pay attention to this.
Peter Obi, you need to be one at this point. For the sake of masses, you need to be one. You are going extra mile. You are going extra mile. I am telling you, you are not the only Nigerian presidential aspirant. Since 1960, Nigeria has been having a presidential aspirant. And none of these people drop interest for us to nurse. None of these people drop tribalism for us to nurse. None of these people drop religion fight for us to nurse. Do not use your ambition to destroy this country for us. Did you forget that there are thousands of Igbos that got married to Yorubas? There are thousands of people that got married to Yorubas. We are all one. But I am telling you, the meeting you had with your people in the inner room is different from what you are telling us on social media. Who you are showing to us, is different from who you are. Had it been you are the Jonathan, you will have asked this country to go into war just because of your ambition. You can't use your ambition to destroy this country because you are not the only first Nigerian presidential aspirant that lost election. I am telling you, there's nothing wrong for you to go to court if you think the past election is not fair for you. Can go to court, but I am telling you, the result of what you were doing with your people, the meeting you had with your people, the reaction of your people is destroying this country. You are causing religion fights. You are causing religion fight, or you are causing tribalism fight among us. The Yorubas don't want to see Igbos again. Everybody were trying to fight. Everybody is trying to cover his own side just because of your ambition. You are not the only Nigerian presidential aspirant. Since 1960, we have been having these people. And they let the will of God to be done. If you think there are certain people who love you, there are some other people that they don't want you. Peter Obi, you need to be one at this point. We are telling you, you need to be one. Do not use your ambition to destroy us. Do not forget that Yorubas are getting married to Igbos. The Igbos are getting married to Yorubas. We have become one. Do not use your ambition to bring us down in this country. Your ambition is affecting us. Your ambition is affecting us. For the sake of masses, Peter Obi, you need to be one. I am telling you, for the sake of masses, you need to be one. People love you yesterday and today they decide that they don't want you again. There's no crime in that. Come next time, you can win the election. Not now that you are using your ambition. You are using ambition to divide us. You are using your ambition to frustrate us. The husband could not enjoy his wife at home again.
Okay, so that shows why Baba Obasanjo said incoming government must end ethnic division caused by Obi. Instead of you to write caused by election, you should put there Obi. We all remember how Obasanjo was supporting Obi. In fact, the guy that video I showed you was also a supporter of Obi. When they all realized Obi's rhetorics and religious bigotry, ethnic bigotry, ethnicity bigotry, religious buhaha, everybody started running. But we have seen all these things before. I get it me now. We have seen it and we know who Obi is. Okay. So that's it. Everything about Obi busted anyway. So it's a big time. All those one is gone. Now the people that supported him. Remember that statement. Remember that statement of that man. That you see these people Obi today, all the people supporting him, they are the same people that will start blaming Peter Obi. Have they not started blaming Peter Obi yet? It's coming, you know. If they have not started blaming him, it's coming. We will remind all of you. We will remind all of you when the time comes now. We always give you authentic information. Are you getting me? Because that's the way it is. There's something that is just going on right now that I want to talk about. Opposition reps elect plot to upstage APC in-house leadership. Opposition reps elect plot to upstage APC in-house leadership. I want you to pay attention to this. I think this is a news on TVC. I think this is something that I told you now. These guys, they are criminals. They are not going there to work for the country. They just want to go there and cause problem in the country. Are you getting me now? Oh, by the way, the city boy. Let's just listen, give the city boy now. Yes, that is the last man standing is coming. The city boy, Jagaban, is coming, guys. All of them are panicking. When is Obi going to apologize to everybody in the country? Instead of Obi to say, oh, I am under pressure to leave the country. When is Obi coming to apologize to everybody in the country for plotting to cause religious fight and ethnicity in the country? Plotting with the bishops and pastors to cause religious fight. When is Obi coming to apologize to Nigerians? We are waiting for Obi. We are waiting for Obi. So guys, I want you to pay attention to this news. How the newly elected opposition members are trying to upstage APC leadership in the house. Are you getting me now? So everything about these people are criminals. Are you getting me now? Pay attention to them. They never plan anything good. They are always looking for problems.
Of representatives.
Listen.
I'll be hanging out with Babaji Kolade Otitoju. Who is stumped in deciding who leads the 10th House of Representatives. I'll be hanging out with Babaji Kolade Otitoju and Tony Waji. If you're ready, let the hangout start now.
Sorry, guys, I don't want this too much talk.
We have to do that.
Listen,
we must have our security so that they will stop attacking us at midnight in the morning and in the afternoon. When they discover that we have our security, before they will come, they will know that we have our men there. I'm not saying a single word to be hidden. I'm not hiding my words. Let my words go viral. Igbo must get their rights and stand. And they stand in Lagos State.
You see that?
You see, this is a lesson. No one is saying that some of those things that happened during the election in Lagos should be condoned. We have condemned those attacks here. There were people who said, oh, you will never talk about it. You never, 4 times now. I've talked about it. I've condemned the attack on my Igbo friends, and nothing has happened. Some said if you say it, you'll be fired. The people who did not give me a job, they are the ones determining the conditions that will determine whether I lose my job that you didn't give me. It's absolute rubbish when people say some of these things. We condemn attack on people on election day, whether it is in Lagos or anywhere else. Our people should be able to vote freely.
Or any attempt to suppress
votes. Because today it may actually favor you, may be happy. But next time it may not be in your favor. You know? We are trained to say the truth. And this is the thing. We condemn even on the night that it happened. Right here. We cannot condone violence. But at the same time, nobody, whether you are Eze of Akute or Eze of anywhere, no one has the right to say he's bringing terrorists. Because if IPOB gets a foothold in Lagos, I don't know, people talk about things that they do not, without weighing the implications of what they are saying. If IPOB gets a foothold in Lagos, the peace that even some of these traders are enjoying will be gone. People are relocating their businesses from Onitsha and other places because of constant attacks and harassment. So is that what this Eze is trying to bring? We should not tolerate incitement of any kind. You can't push our people to violence. You can't bring terrorists into Lagos. So this is a clear message. Now he's been remanded. He has lost his freedom. He's been remanded. Next time, yes, they eventually got hold of you. See, before security people are not fools, DSS especially, before coming to look for you, they are monitoring you. Maybe in the vicinity of your house, they will have stationed people. They are seeing your movement. So this is a lesson to this is a Igbo. People want to have their day in the sun. They want to be popular because he was boasting that he should go viral. Now he's gone viral and he's cooling his heel in prison.
I told them that the end of IPOP terrorism has come in Nigeria. Well, this broadcast today was not focusing on them today. The purpose of my broadcast is different today. We will come back to this man. The man that made, of course, that Eze. We have told you that anywhere they go, they want to cause problem. They are doing power. The same way they say, oh, we want to cripple the economy of Lagos. They are never say any good thing. Have you ever heard IPOP say, we want to help the economy of the country to grow? Since we are the most intelligent, we have knowledge, we have skills, let us be the one to set the pace so that others will follow. No, you will never see them say all these kind of things. They only say they want to destroy. They want to take the life of people. They have never been anything good. So why is the government not flushing out these criminals? They are terrorists. They should all be flushed. Are you getting me now? And that is why the government of Baba Tinubu, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, yes, daddy. Yes, daddy. Obi, you are the leader of IPOP. Yes, laddie. Obi, do you want to be the president of Nigeria? Yes, laddie. As it is sweet una. How far? Because I know go to see the pain una now. It is sweet una no be am. LUP, where is your pictures? You are no longer putting your profile pictures LUP anymore. Hey, Cheya. Is Obi coming to apologize to us? We don't know. Or is Obi running away from the country in pretense of pressure? These guys are a bunch of criminals, guys. So that is the story. I was not focusing on this man today, but the story is very, very clear.
Tony, we can't just allow this kind of, anybody to be calling for something like a parallel government, because
somebody said that Arise TV never said anything about the IPOP Eze. We told you now. We told you that Arise TV is only in support of anything that will destroy the country. Anybody that will say anything bad against Baba Tinubu, they would like to bring that people to their channel, that person to their channel. You don't expect Arise TV to say anything that will make them look bad. That is why they are not talking about IPOP Eze that was talking rubbish the other day. They will not talk about it. And somebody is asking me, where is Chinedu? Somebody should go and look for Chinedu in his house now. Where was Chinedu in December before the election? Chinedu is nowhere to be found. Chinedu only tried to use Obi bigotry or religious bigotry to ride on the Obi's religious bigotry and ethnicity to try to contest for election. Everybody knew that there are a lot of things that happened. So it was nothing. It will remain nothing. All these guys are a bunch of failures, guys. That's all I can tell you. I mean, this is the only thing I can tell you in a very simple way, because you have already seen that they have failed. Are you getting me now? Inciting violence in the country, talking all kinds of things, all of them must be tamed. They are terrorists and must be dealt with. They have been causing problems in the country for ages. You understand?
we have the police, if you have the state apparatchik that could, if nobody has the right to intimidate or threaten anybody in any part of this country, not even Lagos. So if a group of people are threatened, I believe that it's the responsibility of the police to protect and guard their properties.
Absolutely correct. You're correct, 100%. I watched the video and I know he crossed the line when he was saying he will invite IPOB. First and foremost, he doesn't have the strength to do that. How is he going to invite IPOB, a proscribed organization, into Lagos single-handedly? How is he going to do it? At times we get angry, and at times when we get angry, yes, we need to caution ourselves.
We should not lose our heads.
Because, when we cross that line, we regret it. It happens on a daily basis. And he was too emotional. He was saying, spread the information, I don't care, whatever.
He might not have the capacity, as you said.
It's not that he doesn't have the capacity.
Does he know we are
anger. How is he going to go about it? A prescribed organization? Simon Lepa, I think the other guy is in Finland, and this other one is, so how is he going to do it?
Does he know how they operate? Does he know where they are?
I mean, I watched that, I know it's going to have a repercussion. So I wasn't surprised, at the aftermath of the threat. I want to believe he's learning this lesson right now behind bars.
Yes.
And then people behind him should take a cue. I mean, after election, even if you agree with the outcome or not, there are procedures, there are process. The next thing is the court. Then let's go to court, because really, if we say let's go destroy everything, EndSARS is just behind us here, and we all know how it ended. We know what happened. Even the day, when the government said it's enough, because it was getting to a level where robbers were beginning to take advantage of it. So when we get to that lawless level situation, who is going to bail us? So that's why when we get angry, no matter the situation, election has been contested, it's been won. The next thing is to go to court. There's no other way you can turn it around than to face the court. Threatening and all these things happening will not change anything at all.
And I think we should also add, before we move on, the Elders Council of Ohanese has appealed to Mr. President to ensure that those who attacked our Igbo brothers and sisters in Lagos are arrested. Their argument is that this sort of thing led to the 30-month civil war. I also agree that those who willfully attack people, the police by now should have
made the arrest because the IG said they arrested some people. So no one who attacked a Nigerian because he wanted to vote.
Some people were even stopped at the polling units. That you look like them. Meanwhile, the people will come back and say, "Me and my wife were Yoruba people."
Yes,
but we were stopped to vote because they look like.
Yes. So the thing is, it's not here in Lagos. It just happens that the noisy minority, their focus is on Lagos. If you saw some of the visuals that Ivy Kano brought from Ebonyi, you see violence, beavers being burnt publicly. They don't even hide it. Ballot materials burnt. People were attacked.
Okay, guys, this is not. I want to move to the next conversation.
The comments of Labour Party Vice Presidential candidate Dati Baba Ahmed about the judiciary using fascist language were unacceptable. Baba Ahmed had said that the country has no president-elect despite the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, announcing Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress as the winner of the election. Baba Ahmed stated that Tinubu would be leading an unconstitutional government if sworn into office because the APC candidate has not met the requirements of the law. Today, tight.
You know,
analysis of this. I'm not ready for that. This one, somebody said here in the comment section. Somebody said here in the comment section, what did he say again? This is another IPOP criminal using fake name. He said, this Obi thing proof Nigeria fears of Igbo. Oh, okay, I get your comment. This Obi thing proves Nigeria fears of Igbo being the president of the country. Well, I'm not talking about this. There's the one I'm looking for. Reps minority caucus forms alliance to produce speaker. That is what I want to talk about.
Using its formidable representation this time around, the members-elect promise to defend the nation's democracy in all they do. Bayelsa State-born Fred Agbedi is one of the ranking members of the parliament, and he is the convener of this meeting. He speaks on the essence of unity among his colleagues.
This session is to enable us network, interact, and familiarize ourselves as people that the results of 2023 general election has thrown up as a new face, having numbers that gives us greater strength to deepen opposition politics and democracy.
Others add their voices to the ongoing moves by interested members-elect eyeing the speakership seat.
We shall, together, sharpen the executive policies as they may be rolling them out.
This is something that is priceless, something that many parliaments around the world seek for to achieve and cannot achieve.
For us to be able to put through our collective interests, for us to be able to protect our ideals as minority parties that fundamentally serves as a check to the ruling party, for us to be able to contribute to nation building, we must come together.
The zeal with which we were able to win the heart of our constituents, I believe if we put all this together as the greater majority.
It is the desire of the opposition lawmakers to work in unity and protect the interests of the minority caucus in line with the interests of their constituencies as they continue to mouth their slogan, which is greater majority. Joke Edsa, TVC News, Abuja.
Jide, one thing I'm sure of, you cannot compare this 10th assembly to the 8th assembly and the 9th assembly and the confusion in the back and forth we saw in choosing.
Guys, hold on. This is what I want to talk about before I move. I don't have this thing here. Somebody said something here. You know, that is why I just left the comment. He said, Aruna said, Lot Nigerians are not scared of Igbo president. Nigerians just know the plans that lays underneath it. And it will be stupid to fall for it. It's not fear. It's called being cautious. How can someone who hates a nation be able to run it? And somebody said, Obi was using Igbo sense for Nigeria because he was so desperate for presidency. Yes, daddy, go and verify, daddy. Okay. Tijani said, Abati Mohammed needs to go to psychiatric hospital for evaluation. Fred said, everyone knew exactly what is happening in that Arise TV. The things we hear from that station is a campaign for the disobedient. It was just too obvious. It's total campaign for Obi. Very bad. Everything there is against Tinubu. When they are parading Tinubu and Atiku on voice note and video, who challenges them? When it gets to their turn, Obi, then it was manipulation. I wonder how the followers will continue with this kind of confusion. Anybody that follows Arise TV wants confusion. That's it. It's as simple as that. So yes, let us see how the minority opposition elect, all of them are trying to fight in the House.
We saw in choosing principal officers with this dispensation, especially because of the president-elect. He's a man that is stronger in politics. That is his area of strength. So it's not going to be laid back, watching, some things that is meant to be decisive, because the National Assembly will definitely, decide the direction at which his government moves, how fast they'll be able to implement their policies and everything. So we're talking about the character of the president-elect now.
In all of this, he has to work with the party leadership to zone the principal positions in the National Assembly, one. And he also has to work with his own people, members of his party, and people who are outside of his own party, but who are his friends. Remember when Ashwaju went to address the APC caucus in the National Assembly, people from rival parties
in London
attended. No.
I remember the first one.
Rival parties, they entered the meeting, and that was when he was even still looking for the tickets, yes. It was when before the primaries. So he's someone who is politically skillful and knowledgeable about this kind of things. Now, the way it's going, I'm happy that they've started this early. So what happened in 2015 will not happen this time. They started early, and we are seeing signs.
But the party didn't make up their mind.
We are seeing signs of where the party is likely to even zone those top positions too. We may not talk about them here. We will not talk about them here because it's not official.
No, when time comes.
But we know that this is the way they are thinking, and all these guys too, they are already working hard. They are lobbying. So I can see that yes, they have the potential to form the majority once those seats are decided.
Okay, looking at the seats now. If the APC is 162 seats out of 36,
PDP 102,
and PDP 102, and the rest of the opposition 163. As in,
that is before there are still some positions,
25 seats,
and the opposition could still add to their tally. I think no one can deny the fact that the opposition will be in majority. the way it's going, the opposition will definitely be in majority, even when those some of the seats
combined opposition political
parties. Yes, even some of the seats decided are in states that the opposition won.
Okay.
Something like Rivers, for example. Okay. There are 2 seats, 2 House of Rep seats undecided there. They are not going to go to APC. You get my point. Right. So the opposition still stands a chance to win some more seats. So, but whether they will be able to come together.
That's what I'm going.
We've seen this game
before.
Before. You see that because it will now be who is strong, who has more governors on his side. I look at the governor of Osun State, for example. He is going to support the deputy speaker of the House of Reps, Wase. Wike belongs to the PDP. Wike is going to support Wase. And Wase is not even from his party. So out of the I think the people who have won House of Reps seats in Rivers, only 2 are not Wike's people. So you can imagine if Wike says, okay, 11 of you go and support this person. That's what will happen. So it is not going to be, it's opposition against the ruling party. That's how it's going to work. The contestants are going to work across parties. They are going to reach out to people across parties. And at the end of the day, those who have come together, NNPPC 18 from Kano, they dominated the Kano team. Those who have come together, calling themselves opposition, God will spare our lives. You will see that they will not be able to hold their people together. Because even during the last dispensation, I saw a friend of mine, how they were fighting for a candidate from a rival party. Because at the end of the day, it's about who spoke to you first and whether you are convinced by that person. And people are even reaching out to governors in different countries. That's why I give the example of Adeleke, who is supporting Wase, and Rivers and Wike. Wike's own attitude is, look, I won't go against APC. They fought for Southern presidency.
That one is clear.
They fought for Southern presidency, which I wanted. And they delivered Southern presidency. So on this matter, I will not go against them. So, and Wike's people are in the opposition. Some of the people in that same opposition, they are supporting Betara from Borno State, the chairman of appropriation, because he too is interested. He's called the money man of the House of Reps. So at the end of it, he's still part of the opposition, and Betara is APC. So I don't see them being able to just come together as one. If they have the majority, but I don't think they will be able to use it that way.
When you look at the calculation,
so the reason why I'm playing this, because I have 5 minutes to end this broadcast, guys. The reason why I'm playing this because the people that have been saying election was rigged. That is why if you see my topic, I said the petition, their petition failed. The petition is not flying because everything they said is nonsense. Are you getting me now? Because when you look at what is going on in the house, you will understand that different things have happened. Are you getting me now? So this is what they are even trying to explain there. That the opposition in the House of Assembly and all these State House and Federal House is even more than the ruling party. All the opposition put together. Do you understand now? All the opposition put together, they are even more than the ruling APC. That is another proof to you that election, the 25th February 2023 election, was one of the most free and fair election in the country. Because every party is represented and the opposition is greater than the ruling party. Are you getting me now? And it's going to be an interesting one because all these people, they have different people that they support. They are going to debate. There's going to be competition. There's going to be lots of ideas, and this is going to be the beauty. So I don't understand their propaganda and everything, which is obvious, is not flying. The petition of Obi, even what's his name, Atiku, all of them is not going to fly. It's clear evidence that it's not going to fly, and it's obvious that it's not going to fly, and that is why today they don't know what to do again. They are only trying to shift it to another propaganda. Obi saying that, oh, they are trying to put pressure on me to leave the country. Obi, nobody is putting pressure on you. You are a failure. You know it already. You understand me? And also the plans for the Speaker of the House anyways. So I believe that the opposition that is more than the ruling party now, they would want to bring their own Speaker of the House or whatever. But we like this particular election because everything is coming out there. You understand me? Everything that is going on there is evidence that the election was free and fair, and that is another evidence. So all the propaganda of IPOP people, Biafra people, lying party is dead. Are you getting me now? It's completely dead, guys. So when the propaganda come again, we will still wait for all of you. Okay. So now we are not seeing their propaganda anymore. It's a pity, guys. Hello, your name and where you calling from, please?
This is KB from Canada. How are you?
Fine, no, thank you very much. Yes, I salute you.
Yeah, good evening. I was just calling to let you know that the greater majority can never bring their own Speaker of the House. No, it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. They can only have their own, their own favorite candidate from the APC.
Yes.
So they can do that, but they can't bring somebody from PDP or no. They have to be from the APC. They might not want to support the people who, like the person who APC want to be the Speaker of the House. They might not support him, but they don't have power by constitution. It has to be the party that produces the president that bring the Speaker of the House. So they don't have power to do that. They can only bring the person who they think they can form alliance with from APC. So that's what I just say. I should tell you.
Oh yeah, okay. Thank you very much for your contribution. I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
They don't have that constitutional power. They can't do that.
Yeah, sorry. Before you go, you have already gone. Okay. You guys are funny. Oh, the new census, the census that they say they want to conduct. Okay. Let us read it. Okay, I think I will talk about the census of it. What do you think is the need of the census? What do you think? Do you think the census would really work? Because everybody should return to their own region. Right, just like now. So they don't want to stay in Lagos and increase the number of listeners. So they are now going home. Okay, the conversation is still deep. What is the date? What is the date for the census? What is the date for the census? So Bello said the IPOP is now calling on Igbos to go home for census. You see their cunning way of life. Okay. You see what we are talking about? Very good. But I think the reason why that has not come up on my list of topics yet is because it's the IPOP just made incursion into Labour Party. They want to use Labour, which are socialists in ideology, with the capitalist P2B to foster their divisive ideology. they have failed in entirety. Some once kill himself because of 4 million. Now, what kind of Nigeria with this? Sad. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure if I understand some of those texts. Let me pick up some other calls before we can decide to go, because I've seen other people calling in here. Okay, the line is open if you want to call in few minutes, because I'm supposed to end this broadcast now. Let me pick up another call from somebody. Okay, you can pick up. You can call now so that I can pick up your call before we move. Oh, hello. Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah. I called you earlier on. I see that you want to ask me something before I drop.
Oh, I wanted to ask you this question. Why do you think Obasanjo is asking the incoming government to end ethnic division caused by election? Why did he not say caused by Obi? Because there's no other person that was campaigning based on religion and ethnicity.
Yeah, you see, my brother. You see, Obasanjo is it's a kind of man that the old age is disturbing him. So I think he doesn't know what he's doing. Last time I see the lady you brought that was talking about him, that he can never abuse him. Yeah, that is accepted, because Obasanjo is an elderly man. You know, he's an elderly man without senses. So Obasanjo doesn't know what he's doing. So just don't say anything about him, man. You think Tinubu don't know him? Tinubu know him. That's why he's not worried about this. Do you see any comment come from their side? No, they know him. The Dele Alaki, Tayo Edun, all these Tinubu boys, they know Obasanjo. Obasanjo is an elderly man without senses. So just don't count his word for anything. It's a old man without knowledge, without wisdom. He just put what he think is his own opinion. You want everybody to follow his own opinion. So
and then why is Obi telling us that he's under pressure to leave the country? Who is putting Obi under pressure?
For me, I would like INEC to do, like, to run this election. I tell you, Obi will not get 100,000. Even in his Igbo people, they will not vote for him. I check all the platforms. Some Igbos are even angry at him right now. Like he made like. Do you think the Igbos in Lagos like what they are going through now? They don't like it. I'm telling you, if you go to 80% of them in Lagos, they don't like what they are going through now, because they see that, like, every other tribe don't really like them anymore, because Obi caused this for them. I'm telling you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you. They thought maybe when he won the presidency, he's gonna bring them this. They now see the kind of person he was. I'm telling you, if they run this election, I don't think Obi will get up to 100,000 votes. Trust me. I'm telling you. So Obasanjo case is that one. That man, I don't even know what to say about him. But trust me, I don't know what to say about. Obasanjo know what he's doing. He know what he's doing. He wants people. He wants someone that he can control in the power. And you can never say anything to Tinubu. You can't control the guy. You can't control him. Never. He knows. That's why he's just trying to beat around the bush. Like, okay, this guy is this, is that. I thought, and lastly, I believe the DSS investigation, probably they got something from Obasanjo. They might record him. Like, that the interim government or whatever, Obasanjo might be involved in that, because he's a crook. The man is a crook. He knows how to plan coup. That's why you saw him kept quiet. They might have his points. No, trust me. You will see. You will see. Let's watch. I'm telling you, the DSS might have got his contact, and that was prison. So this will be his second time going to jail if care is not taken for the man. You see, man. Enjoy your program, bro. Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm telling you. Believe me. This DSS might have traced something to this man. Believe me, because he's a criminal. He knows he was a former general.
Yes.
He knows all this army. He might have planned something with them. Believe me.
All right. Thank you.
If you check it, okay. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, I don't know why. I just need to Hello?
Hello, good evening, Mr. Smart. Yeah, good evening. I'm calling from Lagos. My name is Dayo.
Yes.
You see, I want us to have a conversation about this issue of censor. You know, censor is a vital tool of planning and establishment. See how Lagos is being contested and some of the states in South. Now, the Igbo leaders and IPOD are telling their people to go back. Because when the National Assembly want to evaluate the allocation to the state, they use population and census as part of determining how much go to so state, how much go to the state. Because when there's much population in an area, there's going to be much pressure on infrastructure. So that will determine how much to be allocated to state per population of people. Now, they are now telling them to go back to the east, which they are not even stay from January to December before they start migrating back for Christmas. So they don't want them to be staying in Lagos so that they be counted as part of the population in Lagos. So if National Assembly want to readjust the federal allocation to state, it won't affect Lagos. I mean, it will not affect Lagos. So they want them to go back to their state which they are not staying, so that the adjustment to the allocation will increase in their own southeast. Then in Lagos, it will not affect Lagos because the population is going to reduce the moment they start moving out of Lagos for census counting. You see the cunning way? You see their cunning way? So if they advise them to move out of where they are living back to southeast, then they should advise them to stay there, so that when the new allocation scheme come out, they can be giving them whatever due to them and let Lagos or any other place.
And that is why they are also asking for extra state.
That's why they are also asking for extra state. Look at Abia State. What's the population of Abia State? How many local governments in Abia State? Look at how much they have been collecting for federal allocation. Look at how devastating that state is. They cannot even develop. Some state that is fighting Boko Haram like Borno, they are even better than Abia State. And this IPOB criminal doesn't want to talk about this. Their problem is about Tinubu. Their problem is about Sanwo-Olu. Their problem is about other people, either Wike or any other region. You see how hypocrites they are? Instead of them to use that energy to fight their governor, to demand and ask questions, social allocation that comes, how do you spend it? Look at the arrears pay to all these governors, reservation 30% paid by Buhari. All of them keep quiet until when Wike speak out the secret. Before everybody start asking questions that, okay, my governor, this is how much they say they pay you. What do you do with the money? You see how they have been running? You see, people, there's something that people don't understand. It is people that develop a country. And it is the state governor and local government that develop every locality. Because every politics is local. The closest government to the people are the state government as local government. But they keep attacking Jubilee. They keep attacking Buhari. And since 2015, Buhari has never owed any state a dime, the allocation. Instead of them to use their common sense, and ask questions that, my governor, what is happening to my allocation? What is happening to the allocation given to my state? They don't care. They don't want to ask that kind of question. So I don't know what happened to these people. I don't know what is wrong with them. I don't know how they reason. I don't know how they think. I don't know how they think. That's why Wole Soyinka call them a natural nitwit. Because yes, people that talk without a reason. Even when you show them the facts, they will tell you, I don't care. They believe in their obnoxious lies. They believe in their obnoxious propaganda that will even destroy them more than what they are. Look at what is happening across the country. Almost every tribe now understand Igbo, that they are not people to be trusted. I'm telling you, there's so much animosity towards them. And they are the people that cause this problem for themselves. It's not that people doesn't like them, but you see, the self-esteem and self-entitlement. When this Igbo start making a demand for the government that even have not even sworn in, the government that did not even contribute 1% of the votes, you are now making a demand. What about other regions? What about the north that give their massive vote to Tinubu? They have never even made their own demand. You that does not contribute, you are not demanding. Look at the kind of politics they are playing. They feel they are more superior than other people in Nigerian context. Mr. Sima, we need to have conversation on this national censor. If they want to migrate to the southeast because of censor, they either stay in that southeast.
Don't worry. We'll talk about it. Yes.
Thank you very much.
I salute you. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, please, if you want to make your call now so that we can go. I have seen many people try to call, but please, I want to go and sleep now because of something else I want to do. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Intima.
Yes.
Hi, Intima. How are you?
Very good. Yourself?
I'm good. You're speaking to Yinka. I'm calling from South Africa.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yes. Thank you. I just want to contribute to the one of the House of Rep that the opposition are planning to take over. The truth is that Tinubu is not Buhari. Tinubu is very strategic. So he's got people also in the opposition. And this opposition that are ganging up together are daydreaming. It will not happen. Because everybody wants development. And this is what we want to see. Like people that will work with the government from the Senate to the House of Rep, so that development can spread across the country, Nigeria. And also talking about Obasanjo, talking about certain things has to be done or not. He's just trying to be relevant. And he has nothing to offer. You know, we've had enough of him. And we've seen that his type of politics is divide and rule. And if he's not getting his way, then the next thing he will want to destroy the government. So that also will be nip in the bud. So Obasanjo has no relevance in the APC or in the government that is coming through. And the Igbo planning to asking for more states, I don't think it makes sense. You know, you leave your state and you are living in other state. Now that they want to do censor, you want to go back in order to increase the revenue that will be coming to your state. Then it means that you would rather remain in your state after you go there. Don't go to other states and deplete the money, that the small money, since you have taken your population back to the east. So rather stay in the east and continue to enjoy the money that will come to your east, rather than going to other states and depleting. Because, you know, like wherever they are, people don't discriminate against them to say, okay, because you are from the east, you are not going to get free education. No, free education in Lagos State goes to everybody. You know, but now if this is the strategy they are trying to apply, then it's better for us to say, okay, fine, since you are going to the east to be counted in your censor, then the money that they've allocated to your state is that they've given to you under your state. You should rather stay in your state to enjoy it, you see. So, like, there is no strategy that they can apply at this election. And the person they are dealing with is a very intelligent man. He's already planned things ahead. He knows what is likely to happen. We remember what happened during the time of the other Senate in the first time of Buhari, when an opposition within the party decided to start playing the role of an opposition, whereas it's an APC. So that was Buhari. But this one now is Tinubu. Tinubu is a Maradona. Is a master strategist. He's got people in the opposition that we don't know, that they are silently supporting him. But as soon as this whole choosing House of Rep leader will come, you will see them casting their vote for his choice, because he's already thinking about that even before the election. So I know that there is nothing they can pull, that we are still going to have the leadership in the House of Rep and the Senate.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
So, okay, pleasure.
For your contribution, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay. I'm just gonna give this person opportunity to speak before I go. Okay, guys, we have given justice to this conversation today. We will continue. Are you getting me? Yeah. Hello, your name and where you calling from?
Hello, my brother.
Yes, I salute you.
Well done, now.
Very, very good.
Well done. Anyway, as regards to all what you have been saying, I want to thank you for all what you have been doing for these days. I don't know if you are getting me.
Yeah, I'm getting you. Go ahead.
Yeah, first of all, I want to talk about Obasanjo. That about Obasanjo, just keep that Baba aside. Because the Baba really caused most of the problems we are facing through now. Since 1999 that he came in, all the corruption and every other thing, two or that affairs, led to what we are facing presently now. So he has no any moral justification writing any letter or telling the country that he has his own concern about the country presently. So he should just go and sit down and leave Nigeria alone. And I'm very sure Tinubu will never patronize him. Because you can imagine if you go through past history, Bola Ige, Afolabi, and what do you call him, Tafa Balogun, all these guys were messed up without any getting any good this thing that has got to them. It was during under his regime that we passed all those mess. So how can you now come out now and tell us that the issue of whatever as regards to division in the country or whatever, he's the one that caused every other thing down. So the man should just go and sit down and keep aside.
All right.
So that's just my own contribution.
Thank you very much, Brotherly, for your contribution. Thank you. I appreciate you. All right, guys. This is a wonderful conversation as always. Thank you very much, guys. Let us leave this conversation because we will continue this conversation. Are you getting me now? We're so much happy that the Yes Daddy people, they are now quiet. They have seen that it's no longer what they used to do before. Are you getting me now? Our baby, Alayo, said, Nsima and all my BTA member, I wish you happy Good Friday. May we live to witness. May more Good Friday in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you very much, guys. The people running propaganda, they are no longer, they have started seeing that, man, this is not a joke. It's not going to be business as usual. We've scattered them. Today, Obi is telling us, oh, they are under pressure. Obi, is it true that there is another audio coming? Obi, do you do another phone call, secret phone call? I beg, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Of course, I salute you wherever you are. We will continue to defeat and win all of them. Are you getting me now? Of course, you know my name. My name is Akparawa Nsima, the first son of Idu. Our job is to make sure we continue to fight in order to protect and to defend our land. We pray for our city boy, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for good health, knowledge, understanding, strength to lead us to that promised land. Prosperity in Nigeria, unity, peace, that is all that we need. Are you getting me, guys? So may God bless all of you, and may God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and we shall continue to be strong, to win and to defeat anybody that is coming to cause problem in this country, Nigeria. Are you getting me? May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and may God bless all of you, guys. Stay blessed until I come your way next time, guys. Bye-bye, guys. Abasirion. Bye.